On today's Gong Show, we'll talk about some under the radar great. On today's Gong Show, we'll talk about some under the hobby radar great seasons, how Whatnot is dominating live selling, the top 5 early Blackhawks Centennial hobby sales, and then we're going to answer your mailbag questions and a whole lot more. Welcome back to episode 365 of the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast.
It's a Gong Show Super Show.
Hello, happy family. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Phil. Hello, Baba Louie. We always start with you, Victoria. How are you?
Doing well. Doing really well. I just got back from a card show, actually. I went to a local card show in the area, picked up no hockey, just Pokemon, but it was really fun.
Did you
Were
look
you a
for
buyer or seller?
No, I was buying. I was honestly trying to pick up some inventory because I have the expo's coming up, but I have 3 shows in 3 weekends and tried to buy some stuff from vendors and yeah. It's interesting when you're on the other side of the table, I think.
I saw a Instagram story of yours, so you'll remember, where you were climbing a rope all the way to the ceiling. That was really impressive. Good job by you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's CrossFit.
Yeah, Phil loves CrossFit. You guys can bond on that later.
Yeah,
I know.
When I want to be the best at exercise, I'll join Victoria's.
Okay.
Baba Louie, what was the last day you went to sleep?
Yesterday.
Oh, fair. Yeah. Well, you were supposed to sleep. You were watching Jeremy Lee's show when you were supposed to be sleeping.
You weren't? I wasn't watching that.
Oh, okay.
Are you looking in my window or what?
Well, you texted me and you said that Jason was on Jeremy Lee's show, so I kind of figured that you might be watching it.
Oh, no, I just saw it in his title.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, we had a snowstorm here, so that meant Baba Louie had to keep the road safe all night. We'll see if he stays up during the rest of the show.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Take a nappy poo.
Low energy Baba Louie today. I'm forecasting.
Nah, we'll see. I'm excited for this one.
Mm-hmm.
And Philip, any hot tub issues?
Time machine.
No. It was a very quiet weekend here at the Marsh household. Very cold. I'm hibernating very well. Winter of Phil continues. Went through my ComC box. I guess in 2 days, you folks can take a look at what I got. My mail day from ComC. Very quick video. Very proud of it. A lot of big cards in there. So take a look in a couple of days. And I've just been organizing my cards all weekend. Yeah. Watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer last night. The original.
Nice.
It's really good. Yeah.
Why?
It's a good movie. Oh, because it's a 90s movie and it's fun.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't make
the originals with Sarah Michelle Gellar, right?
No, that's the TV show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who
The
was
movie's
the star
got
of the first one?
Pee Wee Herman. Yeah, so the TV show's based on the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that, but who was the star of the first one? Who was Buffy in the first one?
Christy Swanson.
Oh.
I think that's her name. Yeah. Healthy girl. Healthy
Mary
woman.
Samsonite?
Samsonite?
It's Mary. Oh, that was way off. Samsonite. Yeah, it's a great flick. It's a good 90s movie, and I think the right people listening would agree. Yeah.
No, okay. I have a little Gong Show fun fact.
Ooh.
Cool.
We had the second most audio downloads ever in January. It's kind of fun to see that the show is still doing well with the good listener.
Did we do anything different?
No.
Mm-mm.
No? Well,
I don't know.
Did we have one extra show? I mean, one extra show would skew the scales,
No. It was a
equal.
We almost doubled last January.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
maybe
great.
It's Victoria.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't mean to laugh that hard. Yeah, it could be.
I would say I would double her salary, but she's good at math, and she knows that 0 times 2 is still
Zero times 0 is always still 0.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the negative if your pride gets in the way.
So thank you to the good listener. Appreciate that. Really quickly before we get started, too, just a couple of things. Reloaded is on sale and shipping. It's shipped from the U.S. It got to Canada, I believe, and should be shipping to all the pre-sales there soon. A couple of people in the U.S. have already got their boxes, so it's always fun to see people's hits. It took a little longer than we expected, but
About a
very
month.
happy to be getting these out. And Grant should be getting some too if you're into buying the reloaded mixers in his breaks. So I think hopefully by Wednesday night's breaks, he'll have some reloaded again too. Those are the ones that freak me out that I can't watch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I mean, I'm not going to say it, but I was also approached and introduced. We might be getting a second shop to be maybe giving them in their breaks as well, and maybe buy them off their website. We'll see. Phil's making moves in Ottawa.
Very cool.
Making moves in Ottawa for Phil. So very glad to see that. And if you want to get your box or case, go to gongshowreloaded.com and you can still pick those up. I believe we're about 75%, 80% sold out. So I don't, who knows how much longer those will last.
But Josh, Josh, first, aren't we trying to do that? Our goal is once a month. It's an aggressive goal, but we're trying. That's
every
our
other
goal,
month,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
For now.
Every
this
other
year.
month. I'm sorry. Every other
And then once a month next year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the faster we sell them, the quicker we can do a new one and get more and hopefully better cards in there. That's sort of the idea.
Let's go.
Now, Philip, what went down on a very entertaining Friday Nights with Phil a few days ago?
Yeah, it was a good time. So my friend and co-host California Dave, he stayed for the entire show. And we also had Victoria. She had to leave at 9:45 though.
He's just taking shots, like just.
I love it.
Yeah,
I'm just
welcome,
teeing off
welcome
like
to the family.
T-ball. It's like T-ball all
The
over again. Home
lullaby?
run every time.
The lullaby was not necessary.
So I
did
want to
like
show
those
Victoria
things.
how much I value her presence and her contributions. So every time something comes up with her, I try to make a picture or a song. I highly recommend going back and checking out some of the imagery. And I made a lullaby to help her to get to sleep early. Yeah. So that was good.
I couldn't stop laughing. I had to cover the camera. I was so mortified because you did that to me.
Did you play it for Paul, or does Paul watch? Or?
No, he was watching live. He was dying laughing. You don't understand the perils and the trials and tribulations of waking up on Saturday morning at 6:30 just to hit the gym.
Listen, lady,
So I
I'm
have to
5 a.m.
do
club,
it.
so I'm not. There's not
Yeah.
too much. 6:30. Aw.
Louis hasn't slept in a week, so you're on thin ice here. But you are a psychology person. You know a lot about psychology, and we've referenced this before on the show. But there's plenty of studies out there that show that when people are your friends, they make fun of you. Like that's how you know that you're really
know.
fitting in and part of the group. So we're
Yeah.
gonna go hard.
No. I can definitely rally with you guys, so just keep it coming.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm
I was
hoping some
already
big
in your
thing.
DMs, Phil. Phil, I was already in your DMs. Okay.
All right, fair enough.
Puke and
Okay.
rally.
So if you're looking for the remix of the lullabies, they'll be on for next Friday. We went over some good strategies for bidding. Victoria, jokes aside, she's having. I mean, it's tough. It's cold outside there, kids. Grab your coat, right? When it's eBay auction time, she's not having the best luck. There's a lot of people who are more aggressive. There's a lot of people who are more aggressive. Maybe there's some bad actors. Everything and anything in between as well. So we went over some sharing best practices, tried to give some guidance. So Dave's best practices are not my best practices, but take everybody's stank and make it your own. So hopefully that helped out Victoria. We went over that. Then I also opened Dave got a gift for me. He mailed me my ComC package, but I didn't open it on Friday Nights with Phil. I did open the box because there was a gift in there from that imposter Philish. And Philish was really nice. He gave Dave and I a T-shirt that has some imagery on it that I think kind of looks like me and Dave, but I'm not really sure. Actually, funny enough, if you're watching, here it is.
Oh, there you go.
Interesting.
So hey, man, my heart is full. I love it. I think it's great. That's not the crazy part, though. The crazy part is when I woke up the next day, I got a couple of DMs asking me about something about the T-shirt, how much it was. And I was like, wait, what? And I was like, so here's the official announcement for Top Loader Binder Gang and Friday Nights with Phil. These are all bootlegs. So if you buy it, So if you buy anything that from Philish or my boy who I love, give him a follow, Dynasty Central Sports. I love these boys, but I am Top Loader Binder Gang, and I am Phil on Friday nights with Phil, and I have plans, and those are going to be the official. So we're going to do a 2-tier system. We're going to have our bootlegs, which is A-okay for bootlegs. I just willfully ignore them. And then we're going to have our official lineup sooner than later. Yeah, I know some people are getting impatient, but
we're working on new merch. We just wanted to do it after this. I'm just letting people behind the curtain here. We wanted to do it after Reloaded. Reloaded got delayed for 3 weeks, and that pushed that back. So full story there. Can I make a comment on? I really enjoyed the bid strategy discussion. And Louis, you said it perfectly. Slapsharks is tough. I mean, it's the most competitive. The whole world is there. And Phil, I'm going to kind of make fun of you, but I want to give a disclaimer because I acknowledge that you might be right anyways. I just find your advice the most hilarious because
I don't know what I say.
What you say is I never lose an auction, and you don't, because if it's $100 card, you bid like $2,000.
Yeah.
And it's like, of course you never lose the auction.
Yeah, well, I want the card.
Pays 200% of comps. And here I am trying to be like right on market. Just maybe 105% here or there.
Well, who's got the card and who's crying that they don't?
Why did I say you're probably right? Because
I'm not. So I could be correct, but I'm not smart. Do you want to be smart or do you want to be correct? Right. So I don't want either. I just want the card. That's what I don't ask for much in life. I buy underwear at Kmart. I don't care. I want the card I want.
I'm really scared because there's a big card that I want to go for this week.
Yeah.
So it would require me for the first time ever to sell cards to buy a card.
Oh, wow.
And it is in Slab Sharks, and I'm afraid it's going to get ridiculous. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the Gretzky Star Quest, like what that ended up, almost 17,000 US. The previous high sale ever was 7,000. It went almost $10,000 more.
Wow.
US dollars more than the highest sale.
Yeah, and that's not a Celebrini. That's not a patch card of the new cup. That's a 90s
Gretzky
card. Yeah.
It's so crazy.
So it gets a little bonkers in Slab Sharks, and it just shows you the power of that auction, of course, and how many people are there. But again, good show on Friday night. And then lastly, before we get started, a reminder that this show, the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast, is a Patreon podcast. We do rely on the support of the good listener and the good watcher to help us cover show expenses, produce more and what we hope to be better hockey card content, and then fun initiatives, even in a small way, to grow the hobby. If you want to support us, you can do it for as little as $5 US a month. Be one of the first 999 supporters of our show. You get the Future Watch Gonger title. You get access to our Discord. You get to watch every week Neil in his show. He was like going nuts at the Flyers Carnival today, flexing his auto game. Victoria Neal is like the great. If you ever want to get a card in-person auto, you have to go to Neil right away. He will set you up with the best pen choice, the best placement, and he was sending us texts of his haul of Sean Couturier because that's his guy today, and he got some amazing pieces done there. So who knows? Maybe we'll flex
like
those.
That around here, Josh.
What?
We don't have anything around here like that, do we?
No, I am thinking though, like there is a Pavel Bure signing through like that Frozen Pond company, and I kind of want to do a card for that. I'm just so lazy.
What do you mean you're lazy? Well, you're a grown man. You have a car, don't you? Credit card? What else do you need?
Well,
He doesn't even need the car.
I just gotta find the card and get it. I was thinking of like a Topps black gold, and then with like an orange paint pen.
Nah.
For Pavel Bure. Yeah.
Which card again?
One of the Topps gold blacks or black golds from '93.
Oh, that would be pretty. Yeah, but I don't. That you have to test it out a lot. Yeah,
I gotta talk to Neil. Neil knows.
Yeah, Neil's the guy. Expo mom.
Yeah, so you can watch his show on our Discord. We're doing 5K challenge. You get to show off your cards, chat with everyone, and just develop new friendships. And it's pretty awesome. If you want to become part of our gang, all you got to do is go to our website, hockeycardsgongshow.com, click on the Become a Patron link at the top of the page, or go to Patreon directly, patreon.com. Search for Hockey Cards Gongshow. Link in the show description, both YouTube and podcast apps, and our Instagram, TikTok profiles too. Okay, Bob Louie, you have the game plan for today, buddy.
I do. Here we go. Starting off with get to know your Hall of Famers. Then it's the Weekly 7. After that, it's hobby news. Then it's a topic on AI and hobby ethics.
What?
After that, new product releases, the Gongshow Mailbag, and we finish up with Louie and Josh participating in personal pickups.
Yeah, we're the best. That's why. Okay.
Well, Victoria can't win an auction, so
I was
Here we are.
just busy. It's because Phil wins every auction.
Yeah.
You're really, really grinding my gears today.
I don't have any cards I'm showing, though. I have nothing because they're not physically in my possession.
Hmm.
It's a rule I have. Yeah, a lot of people like to do cards that they own, but they don't own them. It's in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
Who does
In the
that?
mail.
You used to do that. You don't anymore.
Yeah, okay. You used to do a lot of things. Do you want me to bring those up all the time?
If you want me on the Gong Show, I wouldn't.
Okay, here we go. Let's kick off today's pod with the Get to Know Your Hall of Famers series. It's where we're learning about and profiling every single Hockey Hall of Fame player. We started the very first Hall of Fame class in 1945 and have since been working our way to present day. For each player, we do a quick bio, cover why you should care about him, then take a look at the Hall of Famers hobby market. Today's selected player is Ken Reardon.
Oh, he fought his brother. They got a big brawl. I think.
Oh. Okay.
I could be wrong.
I know Jeff Reardon. He was
Yeah,
a
I was going to say
relief
Jeff
pitcher
Reardon, the
for
old
Twins.
relief pitcher for the Twins.
No, I remember looking up when Brady everyone was wanting to fight. I could have the wrong player here. When everyone's like, Brady fight Matthew fight Brady. I'm like, come on, that's ridiculous. And then I remember the Hatcher brothers. So I did a bit of research. I'm pretty sure this guy fought his brother.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Kenneth Joseph Reardon lived from 1921 until passing away at the age of 86 years old in 2008. He was born in Winnipeg, Manitoba, passed away in Saint-Sauveur, Quebec, I think. Reardon was a left shot defenseman, stood 5'11", played 180 pounds, and in a playing career that lasted from 1940 until 1950, he played for one team, the hallowed Montreal Canadiens. Ken is the younger brother of Terry Reardon, who also played in the NHL in the 30s and 40s. Ken would win the Allen Cup in 1943, the Stanley Cup in 1946, was a two-time first-team NHL All-Star selection, and a three-time second-team selection. In 341 games, Reardon scored 26 goals, added 96 assists for 122 points, and racked up 604 penalty minutes. After his career ended, he had a successful career in management with the Canadiens, adding another 5 Stanley Cups.
Wow.
Why you should care about Ken Reardon. Ken Reardon was born on April 1st, 1921 in Winnipeg. After losing both parents while still young, he had to grow up fast and leaned into hockey as his outlet, starting his organized path in the Western Canada Juniors. By 1937-38, he was already playing junior hockey in British Columbia, the Blue River Rebels, before moving into a longer junior run in Edmonton, building a reputation as a hard, competitive defender. In 1938-39, he played junior in Edmonton on a club that reached the 1939 Memorial Cup final, came up short, but was a big early stage that helped push him toward the NHL. Reardon signed with the Montreal Canadiens in 1940 and entered the NHL as a left-shot defenseman immediately known more for edge and endurance than flash. Over his first 2 Canadian seasons, 1940-41 and 41-42, he established the core identity he'd be remembered for: rugged physical defending and a willingness to play banged up. In 1942, he put his hockey career on hold to join the Canadian Army, pausing an NHL path that was just starting to climb. Even during the war years, he kept playing at a high level, suiting up for military teams around Ottawa and helping the Ottawa Commandos win the 1943 Allen Cup, one of the biggest wartime hockey accomplishments.
Do we know what their uniforms looked like?
No. Were they awesome?
Well,
Stop it,
commandos.
Phil.
Naked. No underwear.
Oh.
Well, it's not naked. It means you're not wearing underwear under your pants.
No, you're naked under your pants.
All right. Where were we? Oh, his service took him overseas, and accounts of his wartime period included both hockey appearances in Europe and formal recognition for service, part of the off-ice toughness that matched his on-ice reputation. Reardon rejoined Montreal for 1945-46, stepping into a Canadiens group loaded with stars and quickly becoming a key defense presence again. That season ended up with the defining team moment of his playing career. Montreal won the 1946 Stanley Cup, and Reardon had a central role on the blue line. The 1946 final carried a rare personal storyline. Reardon faced his older brother Terry Reardon, who was with Boston for the Cup, and the series even included the brothers dropping gloves for a true only an old hockey footnote.
It is him.
You're right.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's all I knew.
Coming out of that Cup year, he earned Major League recognition, was named to the NHL second All-Star team in 1946, reflecting how quickly he'd become viewed as elite at his position. In 1946-47, he had another peak, earning NHL first All-Star team honors, essentially stamping him as one of the league's top defensemen in the era. That same period produced one of his most infamous Reardon stories, the March 16th, 1947 game at Madison Square Garden that spiraled into a bench and fans melee, with Reardon at the center of the spark, leaving with 14 stitches after being cut. Across the 1940s, his on-ice profile stayed consistent: high contact defending, heavy emotion, and big penalty totals, finishing his NHL career with 604 penalty minutes in 341 games, which fits how opponents describe playing against him. He kept stacking elite recognition, second All-Star team in 1948 and 49, showing he wasn't just at one-year peak, he was a fixture among the best defenseman of post-war NHL. The wear and tear was real. Reardon became famous for playing through injuries, and the accumulation of punishment shaped both his game and longevity. In 1949-50, he earned NHL first All-Star team honors again, the second time on the first team, closing his NHL prime with one more season of top-tier respect. He then retired as a player in 1950, still not yet 30, with injuries commonly cited as the underlying reason a star-level defenseman stopped early. By the time his playing career was complete, the resume was compact but strong. 341 games, 26 goals, 96 assists, and 1 Stanley Cup in 1946, and repeated All-Star team selections, enough that the hockey world later treated his prime as Hall caliber despite the short runway. That's a question I had, just looking at how long he played and having a break for the war. Like, you know, boy, didn't really play that many years, so what made him so Hall-worthy?
Sounds like he had a big impact when he did play, though, right? Like a little honey badger out there.
Yes. Let's look at Ken Reardon's hobby market. His rookie card is in the 1940 O-Pee-Chee V301-2 set. It's card number 116. Highest selling copy is this PSA 6 that sold for $400 US in February 2016. And it's really, unfortunately, the only Reardon playing days card. It's kind of a terrible card. I don't like these, but sorry, Ken. There is a Ken Reardon card in the 1955 Parker set in their old-time great subset. It's card number 64. Much better. PSA 9. Highest seller having sold for $4,054 US in January in 2019. And then, lastly, there's an remember he won 5 Stanley Cups as an executive, so he had a card in the 1959 Parker set, card number 22, when he was then the VP of the Canadiens.
So
and the
now
PSA
we call
10.
him
Kenneth, yeah. Well, he's grown up now.
In all his pictures, he has a big smile, gentle giant until he laces them up. And then he gets his adult job, and it's all business time. It's funny.
Wild to see a PSA 10 from a set this old, but that one picture sold for $1,417 last September. And that, folks, is your Hockey Hall of Famer, Ken Reardon.
Good job, Josh. Did you say $1,000? Wow.
A PSA 10 from 1969 is pretty crazy.
Yeah, but guy in a suit.
Well, that's probably the PSA registry people.
Yeah.
If you're competing for that.
Yeah.
I don't really understand the whole registry bit. I get the gist of it, but
It's just competition. I think if I was born 20, 30 years younger, I'd be one of them. You're competing in your own little small community. Screw you, Jim. I'm going to beat your ass. Yeah.
Well, kind of an interesting moment now in our show. For 2.5 years, at least, every Monday during the season, we've done Who's Hot in the Struggle Bus. And we're not going to do it today. We're going to take a little break from it. The reason being, I wanted to mix things up a bit, make sure the show doesn't get stale. So, going to put Who's Hot in the Struggle Bus on hiatus, at least for today. And you'll have to let me know what you guys think, the good listener and watcher, if you want it back desperately. I guess message us in the comments and we'll consider doing that. If there's like a giant outcrying of sadness, if it depresses people, I don't know.
You know what the problem for me is? If I have a big week of watching hockey, I'm actually excited to do Hot or Not. If I'm not that invested in a lot of games, not just my Sens, I'll always watch the Sens. But there's some weeks I'll watch 8 or 9 games, complete games, start to finish of other teams. I'm threaded in. I'm vibing. I can talk a lot about it. I feel guilty when I'm not vibing of an NHL week, and then I have to read articles, use AI, double check my thing so I don't give wrong information. And then
I give wrong information.
It's not my words. It's not my my passion isn't into it. So I don't want to talk about somebody if I just read another reporter reporting on it. So I like Hot or Not or Struggle Bus if I'm into it big time in the week.
Or you saw it.
Yeah.
The whole point of that segment is to do something topical that reflects what's currently going on in the past week, of course, in the NHL season. So in replacing that or coming up with an alternative, I wanted to stick to that same theme. And basically what I came up with is maybe a more general and hopefully more discussion-driven idea. And we're just calling it like the weekly 7. So these are 7 things that I've noticed or have happened in the past week. You guys may throw topics out there at a later date too. And what we'll do is just basically set the stage and then discuss however long we feel like it. And then we'll move on to the next thing. So sound good, everyone?
Yep.
Yeah, I love it. Mm-hmm.
Let's skate on over to the NHL.
Yay!
You got it, Josh. Good job.
I got it. Yeah. So special thanks to Headphone Activist, one of our Discord members, who is an audio guy, and he helped me come up with that this week, and I'm very happy. I'm so happy I'm going to do it again.
Let's skate on over to the NHL.
All right. Topic 1. Is Patty Kane the greatest American ever?
No, he's just got the most points.
Move over, Mike Modano.
Topic over. What's topic 2?
Move over, Mike Modano. Patrick Kane with a point on Friday night passed Modano for most points scored in NHL history by a U.S.-born player. Mm-hmm. It's been a big couple weeks for Kaner. Just got his 500th career goal. And now with his 875th assist, he has 1,375 career points, one more than Mikey Moe. There is some controversy, though, of course, because depending on how you categorize Brett Hull's birth status, first we had like the Obama birthing thing. Now we're going to have like Brett Hull, apparently.
Well, I don't know why that's such an issue. It's pretty cut and dry to me.
What about Obama?
What is the issue? What's the topic?
Born in Canada.
He has
dual
citizenship.
Was born in Canada?
No, we're not talking about that. We're not going down that road.
I don't.
The Brett Hull as dual citizenship. So like if you go to like some NHL history sites, like data sites, they will like Quant Hockey, which we use a lot. Liz Hall is a U.S. born player.
Got it.
So anyways, Brett Hull had 1,391 points. So Kane would need 16 to tie, 17 to pass.
He'll get it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like doing this, and Victoria, you can chime in here too if you want to take guesses or not looking at the notes directly. But Phil, how many U.S.-born players have scored more than 1,000 career NHL points, do you think?
Oh, I could probably get them all. I'll probably screw some up. Okay, you got Pavelski.
Yeah, we'll do top 5. Okay, Pavelski is the 5th.
Okay, Modano, Kane, Pavelski. Ooh.
2 more. One of them is your favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not Housley, is it?
Oh, yeah. Housley's third most of all time.
Listen, I'm almost positive he's a minus in the plus and minus, and he's a defenseman. Anyways. Doug Waite? No?
Did TV after hockey.
That's half of them.
And supposedly said something he shouldn't have said.
JR. Jeremy Roenick.
Yeah, Roenick.
Yeah,
right.
Okay.
So congrats to Patty Kane, but where do you guys rank Patrick Kane on the greatest American ever list now?
Second best ever.
Oh, yeah. Dude, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's pretty sick. I don't know much about his game, but like I remember when he like got drafted, it was a very big deal. People were buzzing over him. So,
well, I think he's a bigger hobby. See, right now, Modano's got this, I don't know, this like hobby surgeons, but not resurgence, but he's a hot item a little bit. I feel in the hobby, he's picking up steam almost more than Brett Hull. So you don't know, his card Modano's like respected, affordable for the time being, nostalgic player. I think Patty Kane is in a different category, whether it's humming along better or not. I don't know. I feel like Mike Modano's card market might be better than Patrick Kane's right now. You know?
Can I tell you my theory why? Because I do agree with you. Patrick Kane is at obviously near the end of his career, and like most athletes, he's in third gear at this point. No longer does he go to fifth gear. And so, and that happened to Mike Modano too. Mike Modano was not the same player as last year as he was his third year in the league, right? But I think what happens is you get 5-10 years post-retirement and nobody remembers how your career ended. They remember you for your peak.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Good call.
I assume the same thing will happen to Kane. So again, okay, we'll move on to point number 2 then.
Yeah.
We need to talk about the Maple Leafs.
Oh, we really need to. Yeah. Holy.
Yeah, suck less, guys.
They're so shit.
Okay, now the Blue Jays did win Saturday night, so maybe it's the start of the greatest comeback in league history, but to this point, 25-26 has been no bueno in Toronto. The Leafs are 2-6-2 in their last 10 games, are 25-21-9 on the season, which is good enough for last place in the Atlantic Division. They are currently 8 points out of the last wild card spot in the Eastern Conference. I would say the chances look grim at this point to make the playoffs. And given the fan base has Stanley Cup expectations every year, you guys will tell me, and you're at ground zero, Victoria, so you'll know too that the fan base, this can't be going over well. And so now there's questions about Matthews' long-term fit with the team, lots of trade rumors. Here's my question. If the team misses the playoffs, is it time to blow it up and rebuild? And is a rebuild even possible in Toronto? Like they say in baseball, the Yankees can't ever rebuild because it wouldn't be tolerated. But if you guys are running the Leafs, what do you do? Write this off as a bad year, or do you blow it up and go into rebuilding mode?
No. Paul and I watched the game on Saturday night. On Saturday night. And it was like just mind-boggling. Like really bad plays, like terrible passing, and they ended up winning, but yes, like in overtime. So to me, that just seems, and then I was like, Paul, like, what do you think? Like, what should happen? And he said, come trade deadline, like just offload a bunch of these guys and just start rebuilding. And I would agree. And then like, just to like rub salt in the wound, we watched the Minnesota Oilers game after, and like night and day difference in hockey, like so enjoyable to watch, like so much talent, so good. And it just made like the previous game just so disappointing.
The tape passes. You see plays break out in the neutral zone. You see teams capitalize on mistakes from other teams. I hear you, Victoria. When my Sens aren't playing good, it's so frustrating. It's boring. It's horrible. I don't know, man. The Leafs, I'm enjoying every moment of it,
of course.
But to keep the emotions aside, their hobby, to put a hobby spin on it, I don't think much is going to change ever. Like the Cards will never die. The fan base is too big. Is it time to panic? I'd panic. I would trade. So emotions aside, I would kick tires on Matthews, and he's one of the he's top 5 greatest players in the world right now. He doesn't want to be a leader. I know he's not saying that. Real adults and real hockey professionals that aren't in Toronto, I think most of them know that. Matthews is a complimentary piece. He's not he might be your biggest superstar on your team, but don't have him lead your team. You know, like put him as an assistant captain, maybe. He's a goal scorer. He wants to go to fancy dinners, and he has a God-given talent. Whether he's giving full effort on the ice, we don't even need to go there. He has a ridiculous talent. I would trade him and build my team right back up. I would keep Matthew Nyes. I would keep Bobby McCann. I would keep Joseph Wall. I would keep Stolars. I think they got a lot of good pieces. Nylander is the best player on that team, in my opinion, most skilled. I don't know what I would do with him, but I would definitely trade Matthews, not because I'm Phil and I'm me. I would definitely trade Matthews because the return you would get would be probably one of the biggest trades of all time.
How was the body language, Victoria? Oh, sorry.
Body language in what? In my house? Crap.
No. When you were watching the Leafs, like with the team, like did they look like they were imploding?
Imploding. I don't know. Like I don't get this sense of like these guys that like actually want to play hard hockey. And like maybe that's just a sign of the times and what hockey looks like in 2026. But like from when we were growing up watching, like they played hard, and like I don't know, it just like on that note, like Phil said, Nylander's like the best talent wise on the team, and like sure I agree, but like I don't see much heart coming from him. Like I don't see like positive attitude. Like he got fined like $5,000 for like flipping the camera off recently. So like but like do you know what I mean? Like that's just like an attitude thing for me. And I would drop Matthews and Nylander. I'll die on that hill.
Ooh,
It's just a
I
vibe
like
thing for me. Like I don't get good vibes from him, and I never have.
Look what Alex Tuck is saying in Buffalo. He's like, playoffs. We're not just trying to get in the playoffs. We're trying to win the cup. Oh my God. And that is what you want. Alex Tuck mindset on your team. That you don't want a guy grabbing the microphone, hogging all the oxygen and all the attention about him and his problems. That's not good for a hockey team. Just throwing that out there.
Topic number 3. So Russia might not be in the Olympics, but their players are kind of dominating NHL play as of the last couple of weeks. You look at, in the last 2 weeks, the 2 top scorers in the NHL are Nikita Kucherov, who has 4 goals and 15 points, and then Dollar Bill Kirill, our boy Kaprizov, who has 4 goals and 14 points. And then 7th in scoring is Andrei Svechnikov with 8 goals and 11 points. He's got 8 goals in 2 weeks, Phil. Your guy Svechnikov. So you have 3 of the top 10 in scoring are Russians. And now getting back to the Olympics, I thought of this because our local paper here with Kirill in the Twin Cities, the Star Tribune, did a profile on him, who, and some might remember, Kirill Kaprizov scored the golden goal in the 2018 Olympics and Russia's overtime winner against Germany. And I get it. We get it. It's very messy and complicated. And I don't want to make light of any situation, especially for ones that I'm not super well versed in. I mean, I know the generals, but not enough to speak on the geopolitical issues surrounding this. I still, though, wish there was a way to see Russian players in the Olympics. We, as in the hockey world, are labeling Milan Cortina games as, again, best on best. But here's my question. Is it really, though?
No.
Will there be an asterisk, whoever wins this, again, under the best on best conversation, when so many of the best hockey players in the world are Russian and they won't be there? And before we get our comments on that, there is a little bit of, I guess, light at the end of the tunnel, again, probably based on your perspective, but I think the IIHF has opened the doors to Russia to return to play in international competition in 2028. So we'll see if that happens. But we'll get back to my question. Is it truly best on best in your minds if Russia isn't there?
I'll go ahead. I do not think so. The same people that are saying this is the best on best are the same people that are very misguided in trying to normalize us excluding the Russians. I'm sorry. I don't see country. I don't see color of skin. I don't see any of that. I would think it's hilarious how if you know how I asked if Caitlin Clark could play in the NBA, but she can't, right? Like, but if she could, she should. I don't care if a gorilla is the best. I mean, well, I guess we should probably keep it to humans. The best of the best is not what's happening. It is politics just got involved, and I think they're just trying to advertise it so we don't pay attention. I'd be very upset if I was Russian. I'm very upset as a Canadian being Phil that we're not going to get to see Russia in these. Come on, man. Rocky IV? Like we have it in our childhood. The Russians are the bad guys. We're adults now. We know they're not, or they are. Depends who you're talking to. That came out awkwardly. You know what I'm trying to say, though. It is not best on the best. Is it going to be great hockey? Yes. Should there be an asterisk? There better be. There better be. History is written by victors or something like that, right? So
I don't know.
There better be an asterisk there. It's not best on best. It's a shame what's happening, and it's embarrassing, to be honest.
It sucks that they're not there. It's still best on best. Just, you know what I mean? They're not, the Russians aren't there. It sucks. I get it. But with the teams that are still there, it's still best on best country hockey.
Some best on best.
Yeah, I see your point,
It's
Louis.
the
and
best
I see
of
too.
what each country's going to put forward for their team.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. It's the best
sucks
of what
they're not there. It's best. How about we just say it's best of what's allowed to come?
Best of what's available.
Well, no, it's all available. It's plastic bags are available. Certain people aren't letting you use them, right? Russians are available to play hockey. They're just.
I think there's got to be another term though, because it's still.
We're getting into semantics now.
Well, you're right. It's still going to be awesome hockey. It just sucks that they're not going to be there.
Yeah, again, I don't want to like make light of what's going on in the world. I'm not versed enough to have a strong opinion one way or the other, but I also know that, well, I have a certain amount of empathy for the Russians, I guess, when it comes to a lot of these issues, because it's your birth country, it's where you're from, and they don't control a lot of the political circumstances, and so there's sort of collateral damage in that, and I know some players are more aligned with the government and others are not, but so I don't want to go down that road.
It doesn't. I guess it all comes down to if someone's politics bother you enough to watch them play hockey, I guess. And I just like, it doesn't have to be complicated. I just want to see good hockey. I'm not asking these guys to come over for a sleepover and babysit my kid. Like, it's too bad.
I don't know. I agree. I see everyone's point of view, but I think, like, not to be like democratic here, but like I see all the points of view, and I'm wondering, like, I thought the Olympics was an opportunity for everybody to put it all aside and just play for your country. So then if they're allowed in 2028, they're allowed to build their teams and enter the Olympics and compete. Like, does that just mean that everything else gets forgotten of what they've done geopolitically or what has happened in the past however many years since they've been banned? Like, I don't understand that. Like, what was the turning point to allow them back into the Olympics, and was everything else that happened?
I think Josh said it best. We are not versed to play that slimy geopolitical game of you're bad, you're being punished, shame on you. No, that's okay. Different context. We don't live those lives. We don't know.
To your point,
don't forget,
Victoria,
we don't get hockey till 2030 anyways, so.
Yeah, well, I think it's like the World Championships is when they would be able to come back. But I think to your point that one could look at, and I like this angle and find it kind of romantic, the notion that are the games a tool to facilitate bringing countries together? Like could it be an opportunity?
That's what it's marketed as, right?
Yeah.
Like, so
not a reward or punishment system for how the world thinks that your country has acted. But so I don't know.
It's just a crappy situation. Like there's no right or wrong here. I mean, just sucks. I want to see these boys play some stick puck,
Yeah, just like athletes as a whole, though. Sorry, they train so hard, and then it's like not up. Like they had nothing to do with whatever politics have been happening worldwide, and then they just can't compete for the sport that they love to play. So that's why I feel bad for the athletes, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just internationally, anything that comes out of Russia right now is bad, right? No matter what. Like if the cure for cancer comes out of Russia, that's still bad. We should probably, punish them for that. Like I don't know. And Josh, you're right. I don't know enough about stuff to give an informed opinion. So we'll give our silly ones.
Topic number 4 in the weekly 7 there's some maybe potentially under the hobby radar, really good seasons going on right now. One of the things in Who's on the Struggle Bus is that we kind of kept it to that week, and that didn't give us a lot of latitude to maybe take a bigger picture view. So I wanted to do that this week. And of course, atop the leaderboard this season, there's a lot of familiar names. You got McDavid, McKinnon, Kucherov, Draisaitl, all the names we typically see. But that being said, there are a few players that are having really, really good seasons too that I feel might be under the hobby radar. So here I have 4 picked out that I just wanted to throw out there and get your guys' comments on. And all the stats and data were of Saturday morning if you're keeping score. So Nick Suzuki is the first one. Yeah. The Canadiens captain is just 26 years old. He's scored 18 goals, has 44 assists already for 62 points in 54 games played, and is a plus 23.
Wow. What a captain.
This is coming off a 30 goal and 89 point season last year too. So that's, we talk about a lot about hobby-wise how people fall in love and move on quickly with Canadians players, and it feels like the hobby kind of moved on a few years ago. Like when Caulfield came about, then okay, we're done with Suzuki, and then Slavkovsky comes, and we're done with Caulfield, and then Hudson comes, or we're done with Slavkovsky, and
I think it comes down to like dynamic play. Like Suzuki is boringly reliable. Like
maybe.
Yeah, like they're just not dynamic. They're not. Suzuki's not. I'm sure he can. I'm sure he has, but he's not going top shelf, post to post, ping off, big fist pump. He's just boringly reliable. That's the two words that keep coming to mind.
Okay.
I need to make a better effort because I can watching more Canadians games. Feel like I might be missing a lot.
Great game.
I'm a big Bill Simmons podcast fan. Like, he's my favorite sports podcaster, and he he's more of an NBA guy, but he does like what's called league pass rankings, where if you have the NBA league pass allowing you to watch every game and like ranking the teams by just the most fun to watch. And in the NHL equivalent of that, I think for me, the Canadians would be, to your point, Louis, a team that I would want to tune into just to watch play. That
they're great. Win
or lose, they're just fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
For what it's worth, too, Suzuki's a 2019 Young Guns PSA 10 pop 1,185, 39% gem rate, last sold for $285 on January 20. I was kind of surprised when it was that much. Down 15% though in the past 2 weeks. Maybe controversial, my second pick, but would any of you guys guess that Evan Bouchard would be tied for the lead in NHL scoring from the blue line this year?
Yeah, he's been doing pretty good.
He's deep in it. So in 55 games played, he's got 15 goals, added 44 assists for 59 points, so more than a point per game, is a plus 13, which seems like a miracle on Edmonton, and is averaged 24-43 time on ice this year.
So did you notice him when you were watching the Oilers and Wild game, Victoria? Did you notice Bouchard on the ice?
I actually didn't.
Yeah, so I never do either. That's why I don't understand. Maybe I'm catching the wrong games. Every Oil game I've caught, which it doesn't mean it's bad. You're a good defenseman if you're not noticeable, right? That's what they say.
Right.
I don't know where these points are coming from. Is he one of those like sneaky good guys?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure last year I was like, you're a bit of a defensive liability, brother.
Well, that's the big knock. But he's a plus 13.
Dude, don't listen to me. I'm an idiot. I don't know. I just don't see it. I haven't seen it personally yet.
And we talked about this a lot last spring, but he's got the highest point per game average in NHL history for a defenseman. And so my question about him is, when we talk about the best defensemen, it's Cale Makar, Baby Bobby Orr, Quinn Esota, Zach Werenski, Lane Hudson. We never mention Evan Bouchard. At this point, do we need to throw him in that group?
I don't know. He's a big love-hate guy, man. Like 2 years ago, the whole city wanted to kill him, right? So he's been a whipping boy for a while. I have no idea. He's got a fat contract too, doesn't he? Doesn't he have a pretty fat one?
Well, I don't know. I shouldn't speak on that. Okay. Bouchard is a 2018 Young Guns PSA 10 pop 750, 55% gem rate. Last sold for just $85 on January 25th, down 20% in the past 3 months. Again, tied for the lead in NHL scoring by a defenseman. Player number 3, this one really shocked me. Wyatt Johnston. 22-year-old Dallas forward has scored 28 goals and accumulated 58 points in 54 games played this season. He's in his 4th year. And with 2 more goals, so if he gets to 30, he'll have put together 3 consecutive 30-goal seasons.
Wow.
By the time he's 22 years old. Also, check this out. He's never missed a game in his career. He's played 300 of 300 possible games.
That's bonkers.
Stick a pin in that for in a couple of minutes. Of all the 2022 rookie class, where you had Matty Beniers winning the Calder and Slavkovsky getting so much attention, I kind of think the hobby might be really sleeping on Wyatt Johnston.
They're not going to wake up. Dallas is a blind spot, forever blind spot to the hobby. There's certain teams that are just blind spots. I mean, not going to happen. He could score 50 this year. I don't think it'd change much.
No, I agree.
Mm-hmm. And he had 24 goals his first year. So in his first 4 seasons, he had 24 goals as an 18-year-old. then 30-something, and now he'll have 30 to 40 this year. That's just a fantastic start. Well, Johnston's a 2022 Young Guns, PSA 10 pop, 957, 28% gem rate. Less for $154 US on January 27th, up 15% the past 3 months. And then I had one more pick. Lucas Raymond, another guy we don't talk about very frequently. 23-year-old Swede, is in his 5th NHL season, coming off a career year. He had 80 points in 82 games played last year. So far in 25-26, he scored 18 goals and 40 assists for 58 points in 53 games played. He's a plus 11, and so in the first time in his career this year, he's actually plus in the plus-minus. And so focusing more on the two-way game, it looks like. Raymond is tracking for a 30-goal and 85-90-point season. And again, I think still flying under the hobby radar. I don't know if any of you watched him play this year. And any thoughts on Lucas Raymond?
I do my best not to watch Detroit play hockey. Yeah. I do like Moritz Seider, though. Moritz Seider is my guy. Big fan of him.
Why do you not like Detroit?
Yeah.
Because of Jeff McMahon on Friday Nights with Phil.
Oh.
No, I don't mind. I don't know. I like Stevie Eisman, but he's kind of annoying the way he's jamming right now. And he's just like, man, he doesn't want to pay anything to anyone and get the right trades. And I don't know. They're just leaving a bad taste in my mouth. DeBrincat came in like a dud on my team and left.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, those are my 4 under the radar players that I don't know, might want to look at. Maybe not ever hobby superstars, but could end up being good PC players and having great years.
Wyatt Johnston is the biggest surprise for me, man. That's crazy.
Yeah,
and he's a temporary or a placeholder for Team Canada in the Olympics. I mean, I know you got to pick a team based on chemistry and dynamics, but come on. Kid's never missed a game, over 30 goals a year.
Well, I'm glad you brought him up because we're going to move on to the 5th topic. And remember, Wyatt Johnston's played 300 of 300 career NHL games. And our 5th topic is Jack Hughes, who's hurt again.
Him and Josh Norris must be best buds.
Yeah, guess. On Thursday night, Jack Hughes left in the first period of New Jersey's 3-2 overtime victory over the Nashville Predators and did not return. Good. After the game, Devils coach Sheldon Keefe said he had sustained a lower body injury that would require further examination for a diagnosis. Sounds like they're waiting imaging. Did something come out today, Bob Louie, that I missed, or any news on Jack Hughes?
I've been in a plow truck all day. Sorry.
As of right now, it's uncertain if this will impact his availability for the Olympic Games starting in about a week. And injuries continue to be the main theme, unfortunately, for Hughes' career. In 36 games played this season, he's got 12 goals and 36 points, -6. He's played 36 games out of 54 total possibilities in 25-26. And he's in his 7th season now and has only played 70 or more games one time.
Were him and his brothers breastfed, or like are they always just getting sick all the time? Like
I don't know.
Aren't you more healthy if you were like without the formula? What?
It's not true.
I don't know.
No, I'm in peds research. It's not true.
Oh, it's not true? Huh. Weird.
No.
I'm tough as nails. I was breastfed.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
By your dad, Louis.
Formula.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Formula babies are always like snotty and sick.
Okay, so Hughes played 78 games in 2022-23. That was a high mark. The past 2 seasons, he's played 62 games each. And who knows how many he'll play this year. He's played 36 out of 54. First of all, Louis, question for you. Are you losing hope he'll ever be able to play a 70-plus game season again? If he's done it once and 7 times.
I lost that. It's not going to happen. He's just fragile.
Fragile?
Okay.
And it's hard to get chemistry on your lines when you're missing that. Like when you're one of the best players on the team, but you're coming and going. It's hard to get rhythm, cadence on your team, right? Head coach doesn't like that too much, probably.
Okay, here's now the bigger question for the broader group. If Hughes is unavailable for the Olympics, that opens up a spot for likely either Jason Robertson or Cole Caulfield. It's not an easy choice. So you got Caulfield in 54 games played so far, has 30 goals, 54 points, and is a plus 18. And then J-Rob, 54 games played, 30 goals, 63 points, and plus 19. Who are you giving the nod to if Hughes has to bow out of the Olympic Games?
I'd have to flip a coin.
I would say Caulfield because I can't tell you
I
the
don't
last
like
time I ever saw
Dallas.
Robertson play. I don't know how good he is. I've heard good things, but Caulfield's amazing, and you want him on your team. So no, sorry, you want Jason Robertson. Yeah, I don't want you to have Caulfield on your team because I'm Canadian. That's why.
It's so tempting for me to pick J-Rob because of his size, but then everything you read about him is he doesn't use his size.
Soft.
So it's like, what's the point? I think I would lean Caulfield because I just think he's more of a gamer.
Sniper. Striker. Lining it up.
Hughes is a 2019-20 Young Guns PSA 10 pop, 6,050, 72% gem rate. Last sold, check this out. I wish we had Sylvan here for this second. For just $135 US on January 30th. That is down 16% in the past 2 weeks, down 27% in the past 3 months. 52-week high, 229 US, 52-week low, 96. All-time high, 508 US in January of 2021. The reason why I mentioned Sylvan, you go back a year ago and him talking about like dealing at the expo, the easiest, most liquid card to sell was a Jack Hughes Young Guns. They were, he said you couldn't keep them for 20 minutes. And now his Young Guns are worth $135.
Right.
Yikes. All right, 2 more topics in the 7 for this week. I don't know if you guys saw this, but January has been a historic month in the NHL. This month, there's been a record 31 hat tricks scored this month by NHL players. Alex Tuck's 3-goal performance on Thursday night was the 30th of the month, beating the previous record of 29 hat tricks in a month that was set in December 1985, which, as we know, was like the golden era of scoring in the NHL. Charlie Coyle then added another Friday for the Blue Jackets, and they were going to win against the Blackhawks, giving the 31 total for the month. So going back to 1985, that year each team averaged 3.97 goals per game.
Jeez.
And there's been a few other fun stats around the league from this hat tricks record this month too. I thought I'd roll through quickly. Mika Zibanejad, or as Phil calls Pajama Dad, scored the first hat trick ever in a Winter Classic this month. And he's the only player that recorded 2 hat tricks in January, the other coming against the Flyers on January 17th. Alexander.
He scored 5 goals a few years ago, too, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Zibanejad. Yeah. I mean, I like him. But...
Comes on in spurts, huh? Mm-hmm. Alexander Texier, I can never pronounce that guy's name, from Montreal, and Mason Marchment both recorded hat tricks this month for teams that they didn't start the season with. That's one of those like fun, dumb facts. 9 different days in January had multiple hat tricks.
Wow.
2 games had 2 competing players record hat tricks. On January 3rd, Tampa Bay beat San Jose 7-3. Darren Radish had a hat trick for the Lightning, and Pavel Regenda had one for the Sharks. And on January 24th, Edmonton beat Anaheim 7-4. The Oilers' Matthias Ekholm had a hat trick, and so did Mikael Granlund for the Ducks.
Sweet.
So this, I don't know. This one reminded me of the old fun facts with Troy. But I guess if you like hat tricks, January has been your month.
So we're getting back. I mean, we keep talking about it. They're just flying in the net way more than they used to. We're getting 80s style scoring, right? Sticks are better. Players are better. Goalies are not
better.
Not better.
Fun facts time. Yeah. Okay. Topic number 7. This is more of like an opinion by me, but I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on it. Do we like warm weather stadium series games? So earlier this month, we had the Winter Classic in Sunrise, Florida, with the Rangers taking on the Panthers. Panthers uniforms are hideous, by the way. Now, on February 1st, we have the next stadium series game with Boston taking on Tampa Bay in Tampa Bay. I want to say, overall, I love outdoor games. And part of the romance for me is, though, having the players competing in the elements. Like, you think of, like, the most
Snow
iconic
globe.
football games, the Ice Bowl that happened in Green Bay, or Super Bowls where they're, playing in snowstorms, that sort of thing. But on a beach in Florida, I mean, really? Is that what's best for the game? And again, I get the idea of trying to grow the game in the league in the southern U.S., and I'm a fan of that, but I just think there might be a better way. And when you look at the TV ratings, they're kind of giving us a clue here too. The Winter Classic matchup on January 7th, less than 1 million Americans tuned into the game on TNT, which is an estimated 11% decline from last year's matchup between the Blues and Blackhawks at Wrigley Field. Now, if you go back a few years ago, the Winter Classic would routinely draw 4 million plus viewers in the U.S. And one might argue the matchup wasn't the most inspiring between the Rangers and Panthers, but I didn't think it was that bad, in my opinion. And I'm not just like proposing a problem here. I have a solution too. I think separating the Winter Classic in the U.S. and the Heritage Classic in Canada, or whatever it's called, is a bad idea. It's like, let's put the game in a cold weather climate and have it be Chicago versus Toronto or Montreal or something like that. And that's something I think people would watch. And, you know, you have the factor of the elements where it's freezing or snowstorm versus is the ice going to melt too much where the puck stops because it's 82 degrees. I just...
You want breath. You want to see the breath in the air. You want to see
Yes.
frozen beards. You want to see chaos. You want to see things screw up. Here's what you don't want to see. Just like the PMGs in 2020, 21, 22, 23, oversaturated. Do one game a year. One.
Yeah.
Just one, not 5 or 3 in the beach. And just one game, I think, would manufacture the excitement again. And do classic original 6 teams, or, you know, sorry, other teams. Sorry, Utah. Sorry, Dallas. Put Chicago against Detroit. You know,
where the goalie has to wear a stocking cap on top of his goalie mask. That's the best, man.
And you get, like, if I'm TSN, you ask who wants to do the Winter Classic. Everyone, there's going to be a few people that don't want to be out in the cold. You pick them. You pick the biggest whiners and complainers. You make it entertaining. We're in the entertainment business. Make it entertaining again. When you have 4 or 5 a year, you put it on a beach. Yeah, it's silly.
Outdoor hockey, hot chocolate, big old winter jackets, snow pants, hats.
Yeah. Like,
Boots.
lean into the culture that is hockey. Why,
Yes,
like,
ma'am.
I don't understand why we need to, like, pander to different, like, I understand that they want to grow the game, but, like, why are we playing? If I was a hockey player and they're like, hey, you're suiting up, you're playing 82-degree weather in Florida with all my hockey stuff on, are you insane?
Can I ask, does it snow in Washington, D.C.?
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
cold
Today.
enough. They've had
Front house,
games
the White House lawn, Parliament Hill. They like iconic. I just off the top of my head, but things like make it a thing. Start advertising it in September. One game a year. Make it. Victoria said it best. Lean into the culture, the hockey culture, right?
You can have your beer, you can have your hot chocolate, you can have your coffee. I don't want to be out there worrying if the ice and my sex in the beach is going to water down my drink.
Excuse me, my margarita. I need more ice cubes. Yeah, no. I mean,
what do you guys think of the Winter Classic being only U.S. versus U.S. teams since 2016? I think that's a major mistake.
It's
I think no one cares up
It's a
here,
huge
dude.
miss. Huge miss.
No one.
And, like, if we want to talk about the Winter Classic this year, like, why was it on a Wednesday? Like,
was it an afterthought?
what do we do? But, like, put it in prime time. If you're trying to grow the game, like, put it on a time slot where people are going to tune in. Give me some marketing around it. Like, hype it up. All of that. And, like, that's a huge miss. Like, who's tuning in on a Wednesday night? Do it on, like, a Saturday night or Sunday afternoon.
I agree with that. And bad ice, we know, makes bad hockey. And so these warm weather climates where the main story is, will the ice be good enough to play, does not give me a compelling reason to watch the game.
If I'm a player, how are you giving it your 100% warrior savage? I'm going to win this game in that setting. I find that kind of hard.
Yeah, I will give credit where it's due. Sunrise Florida game, I guess the ice was awesome.
Oh, nice.
From what I heard.
Good for them.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the weekly 7? We like that?
Yeah, I think maybe 2 less top with the weekly 5.
Yeah, go for it.
Or is it how many times?
Well, it's
how many?
7 days a week.
Yeah, 7 could be 1 week, 5 could be the next, 4 could be the one after, 6.
Well,
that's good.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Slab Sharks is a Gongshow partner sponsor. Thankful for their support of our show. The current Slab Sharks weekly eBay auction is live. Will end this upcoming Thursday night. Some monsters in this week's auction. including this one. Just had to show it because it's a big card. The 24-25 the Cup Matvei Michkov Shield Rookie Shield Auto 101 Raw. Well, and I hope it ends in the window that we're live. That'd be fun, huh? Play the big card song.
Jesus, you. Yes, Josh's big card song. He's very proud of it. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't.
Because I find joy in life, Phil. Don't.
Oh, stop.
Because I have fun in life, Phil. Yeah. All right.
Pretty sure I have more fun than you.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, let's have a fun contest. This will be great.
I win.
Content.
I win.
What do you guys think of this award? Do you think this goes for over like 30K Canadian, something like that?
No way.
I don't know. I don't know what these go for.
Armpits and up.
Yeah.
I mean, the card, we know the card looks much nicer in person. We know that.
I think it's the first Flyers card in the history of the hobby without any orange in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just need two Michkov guys who want it bad enough.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. Well,
we'll be live again this Thursday following all the key cards closing in the auction starting at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Gongshow YouTube channel. The shows have been popping lately. Last week, Phil megabid on about 20 cards. He wins them all.
Those weren't
his strategy.
Those weren't
you going to go hard again this week, Phil?
No. That's blew my budget in 2.5 hours.
You see how good this shield is?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's a little 60-40 to the left.
Yeah, but still PSA 10 worthy.
What are you talking about?
A little 60-40 to the left?
There's more on the right than the left.
I know, but look at how the crown, everything fits right where it's supposed to be. Okay, I can see it now. Damn it.
Well,
all right. I'm
Slab
out.
Sharks is really the best weekly hockey auction there is. We say it all the time. And this week, again, is no different. 6,600 cards available to bid on. Maybe Victoria will win one. We'll see. Tune in.
Probably not.
Probably not. I'll be sleeping when they all end.
Well, you'll be listening to your lullaby. And if you haven't tried selling your cards in the Slab Sharks auction, you should. They make your life super easy by basically doing all the work. Plus, if you're a U.S.-based collector, we, as in the Gong Show, have partnered with Slab Sharks and are the official submission center. All you got to do is send your cards to us, and you don't have to worry about international shipping. And our U.S. submissions are booming. We've been doing Slab Sharks like left and right. So lots of great cards coming in daily. Very excited about that. For complete consignment info, including payout rates, and to get the process started today, head to slabsharks.com. Hobby news.
Hobby news.
News from the hobby.
Hobby news.
You sang so pretty for the first time.
It's like a lullaby.
Oh, you guys are really just like at the bottom of my list now. Hobby news. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
I love it. I love it. Got to bring the heat, Victoria. Got to bring the heat. Okay. First story. How did your business do last year? Well, Whatnot did only $8 billion in sales. $8 billion.
Jesus.
What is happening? This story comes from collect.com. In the year 2025, and for Phil, that was last year. You probably already forgot everything. Whatnot, the popular online selling platform where lots of sports cards and breaks and signal sales happen, announced it doubled its sales year over year to only $8 billion. And that's with the B. Also, more than 20 million new accounts were created in 2025. 1 in 8 sellers, according to Whatnot, now this is their full-time job.
Whoa.
That is crazy to me. And again, according to Whatnot, 6.4 million sports cards were purchased per month last year, which is an average of 2 cards sold per second.
Wow.
That's insane.
Overall, sports and TCG cards, women's fashion, toys, and beauty made up 74% of USA sales on the platform.
Kind of toys.
I don't know. Not the dirty kind. But think of all the sales that go down that don't count as comps. Like how much the hobby relies on comps, where in the eBay sales, which are of course huge, and that's the primary driver of comps, is still when you have 6.5 million cards selling on Whatnot every month, that's a lot of sales that again fall under that comp radar. But again, very impressive growth for Whatnot, regardless of what people might think of them. And Victoria's all teed up. She has a lot to say. So we're going to pass the
Not a
comp.
lot.
to Victoria.
But I'm glad that these comps from Whatnot go unnoticed or go
Really?
100%, because in TCG especially, like if people started pulling up like at my table comps from Whatnot, I would probably just tell them to like turn around and walk away, because people are paying like 300% market on cards. Like they're paying like $3 for a card that's $1. And like we could say it's a couple bucks here, it's a couple bucks there, but the problem is when you're getting into those like higher end singles or slabs, and people are, it's almost like the sellers are creating a sense of like FOMO, because you have only a certain amount of time. You only have like 20 seconds, which is not enough for you to like
A
even
sense of
look up
urgency is the most important thing in sales, right? And that's what
Yes,
a live auction
totally.
does. Hey, Victoria,
And
though, can we pause the show quick? Louis and Phil and I need to create our Whatnot seller accounts if you're getting 3x comps.
That's
I know, right? It's crazy. This is so timely though, because Whatnot actually like reached out to me and they were like, we really want you as a seller. We'll promo you. And like, you can absolutely do well. Like a Canadian TCG group called Cat's Paws TCG. I'll just shout them out. They did 1 million in sales. 1 million. And they're young. They're like in their 20s. And I was like, that's incredibly amazing. Like 1 million in sales in 1 year is so cool. But I do caution people when they're buying on Whatnot, like do not feel like you have FOMO. Don't feel like you're pressured to make any bids. And you need to be careful on who you're buying from, because there are so many scams going on for people who are like unverified or who aren't vetted properly in the community, and just trying to fleece some people for money. That's
you know what all that brings to my attention. So people are buying 300% comps. I'm a business owner. I like to feel entrepreneurial sometimes. I hear business opportunity. My margin in real life is 15 to 20%. Imagine selling hockey card break spots for 50%. That's 1/6 of 300%. So that's good business. You're making money and you're working harder than other people, so you get more for the thing. That I hear. I'm glad how you were very careful, Victoria, to not say Whatnot is junk, stay away from it. You said stay away from bad sellers on Whatnot. So Whatnot's not the issue. It's, listen, if the platform is good, and I don't buy off Whatnot, I don't know much about it, but I hear business opportunity. That's what I hear. Yeah. I like to do, we can use Reloaded as an example. Everyone doesn't like, most people in public don't like repacks. Well, their wallets say otherwise. So we saw a business opportunity, and we made a repack that we feel is the best in hockey. And if you don't feel the same, please give us some feedback. We're going to try and make it the best in hockey. If we made as a group, as a team, a plan as a team to start doing break spots on Whatnot, I would be so excited because anyway, I'd be excited because we could do it properly and the way we want on the up and up with our margins that are not gouging, that are reasonable. So that's I like how you said that, Victoria, because I don't think people should be.
I can see the repacks doing very well on Whatnot, because you're also getting people watching almost as if they're just tuning in and hanging out with their friends. Like I'll tune into some of my friends' Whatnot streams just to like be a part of the chat, say hello and all of that, and see what people are buying and selling. Yeah, like it builds another sense of community, and I can see the Gongshow Reloaded doing very well.
I love entertaining.
Like, if I pull something really good and like Phil's like on the chat being like, that was so great, blah blah blah, then like it'll encourage someone else, be like, oh, like Victoria got a really sick card, maybe I can get something similar, and then they'll purchase. Yeah, it's just like really fun to tune into Whatnot too.
Good business is addictive and it's attractive, and everybody wins. The buyer wins, the seller wins. It's good. It's when crappy business, slimy business that is glowed up to look, we're doing so much for you. That sucks, you know? And I don't let those people or those businesses put a sour taste in your mouth. Just do your due diligence. Maybe do what Victoria said. Just jump in a room. You don't have to buy anything. Window shop a little bit. Yeah.
A lot of people do that on Whatnot. Like it's their entertainment. Well, it's like people that watch Grant's Breaks on YouTube too. It's like it's fun sometimes just to watch other people open cards. Okay, eBay, next story, has started to add card ladder data to its listings. And again, this is another story from collect.com. So eBay and Collectors Partnership continues to expand. Card Ladder is part of Collectors, which owns PSA, Beckett, SGC, amongst other companies. And they have announced that they are going to be incorporating the Card Ladder Index to support its price guide. The indices will provide data for players, sports, and categories. eBay's VP and GM of Global Collectibles, Adam Ireland, had this to say about the partnership. The addition of Card Ladder data to eBay trading card listings further streamlines the research and shopping experiences for enthusiasts and collectors, offering a richer understanding of the collecting landscape. This new feature is another example of our commitment to the trading card community with pricing, population size, and now broader industry insights via Card Ladder data, all in one convenient place. The indices will be seen by users on the View Item page via scanning feature by users with the latest version of the eBay app. So it looks like it'll be an app feature rolled out. I guess seems like a good move to me. My only concern, especially in the hockey hobby lens, we are the biggest Card Ladder people. I use it more than any other tool. I love Chris and Christina are amazing people. Hockey is like really not up to date though.
Who is
and they know this.
Who is Chris and Christina, Josh?
Well, they are the founders of Card Ladder.
Perfect, thank you.
2 of the 3 founders, along with Josh. Another Josh, not me. I wish, because he's probably richer than.
We're trying to be reasonable.
We're trying over here. And so on the hockey side, that the data would be up to date. And then again, the whole thing about completed listings versus like what a paid listing, which in my mind is a comp, is a sale. And Card Ladder, they do manually verify with their green check mark certain sales, but a lot of the sales in Card Ladder sales history are not paid for. And so then you have the whole comp manipulate. If the data's bad, it's not helpful. It actually hurts. And so I would hope that they're working with eBay to only report data based on paid sales.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I think it's a good move.
Totally.
Last story in hobby news. Now, this one comes from The Athletic. I'm very excited about this one.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
The Athletic has recently gone through actually a pretty exhaustive process to rank from top to bottom all 32 NHL arenas. And they did their homework. They pooled every beat writer. They did fan surveys. And they had a system of ranking based on a number of factors that include location, amenities, atmosphere, affordability. And what we're going to do is we're not going to go through all 32 teams. We're going to go through the top 5 quickly and then the bottom 5 quickly. Phil, out of 32 teams, where do you think your Ottawa Senators arena ranks?
Who voted?
Fans and then every beat writer for every team.
Dead last.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, I know that. Yeah, I know. I can tell you why and where I've.
Okay, well, we'll see. Victoria, what about the Leafs? Where do you guess that they rank?
I looked ahead, so I cheated. But
Okay.
I know where
you follow?
it's
Oh, you're a nerd.
Yeah. All right, we'll go with the top 5 from. We'll count down from 5 to 1, and then we'll do the bottom 5 in the opposite. I think the bottom 5 are more interesting, so we'll go through the top 5 quickly. So the 5th best rank, according to The Athletic, is the Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, where they ranked the highest was amenities 4th and location 13th. So I guess good amenities at Little Caesars. Number 4 was Nashville in the Bridgestone Arena. Where they ranked the highest was location 2nd, amenities and affordability both 8th. And then Tampa Bay was the 3rd best arena, according to The Athletic, Benchmark International Arena, where they ranked the highest, amenities and atmosphere both 3rd, and affordability 5th. Number 2 was Vegas in T-Mobile Arena, where they ranked highest, amenities and atmosphere both 2nd, location 8th. And then the best arena, according to The Athletic, is Bell Center in Montreal, where they ranked highest, location and atmosphere both 1st, and amenities 6th. So you have something to say about, would you agree, Phil, that
Yes.
Montreal is the best?
Yes. Yeah.
What makes the location so great?
This is downtown, baby. And Montrealers know how to do it properly. They're very prideful and they execute well and they do it right, man. They class act. That entire city is pure class act. That organization is top tier, and they honor their history, and they honor their present. You know, every Montreal game I've been in the Bell Center has been an amazing evening.
Yeah. Okay, let's do the bottom 5 arenas. We're gonna go now from 28 to 32.
Okay.
So the 28th best arena is Scotiabank Arena, according to The Athletic, home of the Toronto Maple Leafs, where they rank the worst. Atmosphere and affordability both dead last at 32nd, and amenities at 22nd. Here's a fan perspective, and this is a quote from The Athletic. Possibly the worst game ops in the NHL. Dead crowd on most nights, made worse by the extreme loud music that prevents any potential atmosphere from developing. No longer a knowledgeable hockey crowd. Entire empty rows of last row standing room tickets are unsold this season for most games because prices are way too high. Bizarre lower bowl crowd that leaves early no matter what the score is.
Well, it's all corporate, right? It's all executive.
Exactly. It's so unsurprising. The Scotiabank is nice if you are white collar, rich, and you're in like a box and you're just hanging out to say that you went to a game.
Who's winning the match, sire?
Yeah, it's very like, like I got Leafs tickets, and then there's us like who are just at home and like, okay, I'm not paying $500 for like nosebleed seats, you know, and like $50 for 2 beers. Like, get out of here. And then they turn the screen and go, tip? No. Like,
no.
Hard no.
That's in the U.S. Like, anytime you go to like a Subway and get a sandwich, you're supposed to leave a $5 tip now. It's like, come on. You can't do all this. Okay. The 29th best or 4th worst arena, however you want to look at it, in the NHL, the Rogers Arena, home of the Vancouver Canucks, where they rank the worst. Atmosphere and affordability both 31st, and amenities 26th. Here's a fan perspective. Obviously, the atmosphere is hurt by the Canucks being a horrible team since 2013. Really, there's nothing especially good or bad about Rogers Arena besides the concourses being incredibly cramped compared to most arenas I've been to. So far, this is not exactly a Canadian tourism commercial here for going to NHL hockey games. But does that surprise you guys that Vancouver, from what you've heard, is
Never been.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never been to an event there, so can't say.
Okay, Dave, are you still in the background?
No.
He's there. Okay, we're going to bring Dave on early. I'm going to do because the 30th best arena or third worst arena just happens to be Crypto.com Arena, home of the Los Angeles Kings, California Dave's team. Welcome to the show, California Dave. How are you?
Oh, thanks for bringing me on early. That felt really nice. Nice introduction. Thank you.
Dave's only been waiting an hour.
Where they rank the worst. Atmosphere 29th in the NHL. Amenities and affordability both 28th. Here's a fan perspective on Crypto.com Arena. Traffic is a nightmare. Parking is expensive and often requires a long walk. Concession prices are outrageous. The in-game entertainment is so loud you have to wear earplugs. What do you think of that?
Oh God.
So here's the thing. That's to the average person who goes to the game. Like, if you know the system, you can find really cheap parking that's really close, that isn't a long walk. I mean, you're not like walking in negative degree weather to get to the game. So even if it takes you 5 minutes, you're fine. So, but I don't know. You got Will Ferrell there hyping up the crowd every game. So
yeah,
maybe if Will Ferrell wasn't there, we would be dead last. Maybe that's why we got knocked up a couple of notches.
You were recently in Minnesota,
yes.
And we were not in the top 5 or bottom 5. I think Louis was a Minnesota, what do they call it? I think it was 7th best arena in the NHL.
No idea.
Was there a noticeable difference in our stadium versus Crypto.com to you, or not really?
No, it is very true. The price for food there is outrageous. Like, you buy a cheeseburger with fries and a drink, and it's like $50. It's stupid.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's insane. So yeah, the prices for food there is terrible. Fans do typically leave early. But if you're sitting in the lower bowl, that's where I feel like maybe some of well, I guess that's not true. You get diehard fans in both. You get the upper section, the 300 level. You'll get a lot of fans who want to go to the game, can't afford the lower bowl, but they're diehard fans. But you also have a lot of non-corporate type people who sit in the bottom. I sit in the bottom 100 level every single game, and everyone around me is in the game. They're going crazy on goals and all of that stuff. So I don't know. I find the atmosphere pretty awesome when I'm there.
So you think 30th is a little too low?
I don't have a lot to compare it to because I haven't been to a lot of other stadiums, but
okay.
I would say it's probably a little harsh.
I think they're called arenas.
Middle.
Yeah. Okay, we have two left. Number 31 is KeyBank Center, home of the Buffalo Sabres.
Oh, crap.
Where they rank the worst is amenities 32nd and atmosphere 30th. I love this fan perspective. This made me laugh for like minutes. Here's the fan perspective on KeyBank Center. It's a dump, but winning fixes a lot of things.
It's a hole.
Which brings us to the worst arena in the NHL, which is the Canadian Tire Center, home of the Ottawa Senators.
Oh, this is bad.
Okay, where they rank the worst location, 32nd, which is right next to Phil's house. So that's kind of interesting. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Amenities 29th, atmosphere 28th. We're going to give Phil his chance to respond, but I got to read through I have multiple fan perspectives on
I'm sure you do.
Canadian Tire Center. Here's one fan said, an NHL home game shouldn't feel like a road trip. Another fan said, you sit for 45 minutes just to leave the parking lot and drive. Bring it to LeBreton, close to downtown, and I'm a half-season ticket holder for sure. But Canada, I go to a handful of games per year. I hope they blow that building up once they build that LeBreton. It can't come soon enough. And then the last fan said, location, location, location. I've struggled to give away excellent seats at times. Philip, what is your response?
Well, you threw a lot at me, so I'll start first with what I disagree with. Now, I will disagree with the location. It is in a suburb of Ottawa that is in the West End. Anyone who complains about the distance is just a whiner and a complainer because it's 21. So from downtown, the Parliament Hill of Canada, the capital of Canada, the central point is 21 kilometers to the barn, to the arena. That's less than 13 miles or about 13 miles, I think. That is not far. Oh, the traffic. Okay, so are we all going to complain about the traffic in Ottawa? There's traffic all day, every day, all the time. Not a lot of people are hustling and bustling in here. We have a lot of consumers here. So we only have, Dave, you saw our highway here. It's kind of funny, isn't it? Like, I mean, it's 2 lanes or it's 2 to 3 lanes. We don't have 4 lanes. There's always traffic. When I come home and I live in Canada, I have traffic. So it's not much you can do. It's not a distance thing. Does the building suck? It's old. It's definitely old. So the things that are correct. How's the best way I'm going to say this? When an arena prioritizes comfortability for everybody at all times over being an emotionally charged sports team, I don't think that's fun. It's hockey is supposed to be like loud and physical. I feel like the arena should reflect that, and we're not even PG-13. We're just PG. Like, we don't even have good musics anymore. And listen, if you're listening to this and you love the Sens and you're a big Twitter guy, yeah, sure, man, cool, that's good. I've been going to games since the Civic Center 92, 93. I've been to a lot of games that were heavy, mean, and hard, and that's what I feel like hockey should be. Like, the CTC isn't bad. It's just it's emotionally impotent.
You have some emotional fans, though. I mean, they got on the refs. There was a lot of obscenity ref chants. And
Hi, Phil.
Yeah,
There
well, so
was
Dave, we sat at the top.
things thrown on the ice in the middle of play.
I was strategic where we sat and everything. It's just, like Aramark, they do this. The beer is expensive. Everything. It's a concrete jungle. There's no hot water. There's no hot water in the whole building. They say there is. I have not yet to find any. Yeah, they say there is. Yeah. It's time to move on, and I'm not surprised we're dead last. I enjoy walking to the game from my house in about 6 to 7 minutes, but it's if I get tickets given to me often, which I do, I don't go. I don't go. I go to maybe 5-6 games.
The walk though is it gives Phil 6 to 7 minutes to calm down before he gets into his house because he has to rant about how terrible.
That's all I need. Yeah, I'm a 5-minute guy. I'm good.
And then by the time he gets in his house, he's fine and ready to watch a movie.
Yeah.
So we've learned Phil's team's arena is the biggest dumpster fire in the NHL.
You know what? It's not a dumpster fire. It's just not good. It's just not it's not on fire. It's just in the ground.
Same, different.
Same, different. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We can get dumpster fire matching necklaces and wear them together since both of our arenas suck so bad.
You got a tiny choker. That's how you buy necklaces. So. Okay.
You guys need to just get one of those double pajama onesies and you can just hang out together.
Oh, wait till Friday, Louis.
Yeah.
Careful what you wish for.
What's Friday?
You'll see. Double pajama day.
I want to move on and talk about AI a little bit and hobby ethics. So I saw on Saturday morning a reel that I want to talk about. It's from a hockey breaker. And we're not going to mention the name because I don't think it matters much. Because I think this is not a one person or one entity issue. But so this breaking company created a reel to promote an upcoming 2-tin break of 24-25 the Cup. And of course they're marketing, right? They want to create awareness, generate excitement for their break. What they did is they created an AI generated, basically deep fake video of YouTuber and boxer Jake Paul opening a tin of 24-25 the Cup while talking about how awesome this breaker's breaks are. Mm-hmm. The video is not real. It's here's what I'll say. If you put any amount of scrutiny or you'll know it's not real almost right away. But here's the scary part. It's 80% there. It's getting really close. And we talk about this a lot on our show. If you are an AI prompter or user, however you want to put it, and you use it on a fairly routine basis, you can see it getting smarter and better almost every single day. And like in this, the Jake Paul stuff was pretty close. The cup was off. It looked like they opened it out of a foil pack. The card was like 4,000 point thick card.
You can work on that. That video was very workable, and you could make.
Yeah, it was close. It's not accurate, but and to the point where what really wanted me to add this as a discussion topic for us today was if you went into the comments, which I did on this one, there were confused people. And people that maybe are not as versed in hockey or the Cup saying, wait a minute, Jake Paul is opening hockey cards? And we're going to, not just in the hobby, we're going to have these AI ethics are going to dominate, I think, over the next 2 or 3 years as it continues to get smarter. We use AI a lot here for our show, but I think we use it to enhance our creativity, and we never use it to misrepresent us. Like to make a goofy song about Phil's butt itching, which we like to do from time to time,
funny,
is one thing, or to make like a goofy caricature of ourselves is another thing. But it's not like
it's a tool.
We are making a video of Wayne Gretzky opening Gongshow Reloaded and saying, "Oh, I love Gongshow Reloaded," in order to sell that product. To me, that crosses a line. It's obviously very illegal from not from a criminal, but from a civil perspective. The more people start, people like Jake Paul are going to start to send cease and desist letters very soon because they get paid to endorse products, and they want to also make sure that they don't want to endorse products that it doesn't appear that their audience doesn't think that they're endorsing products that they're not aware of, and so will this breaker get in trouble? Probably not. It's a clear violation of Jake's likeness. Again,
you're not going to play it.
I left that up to Louis. I don't know if he had time to.
I did not. have any time to do it.
to get in there. And maybe we'll link to it or something like
Well,
that.
it's a little blue balls to the good listener. No, they're like, oh, I'd love to see what you're talking about.
Well, then go search it.
Yeah, there you go. Google it.
It's not too hard.
Well, we can link to it in the show too. But I think more the broader is how I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think about? Are you kind of nervous about how this is going to advance and the opportunity that's going to be to mislead people?
The very first thing I think about is people basically showing huge polls that they pulled from a product that haven't been pulled yet. And so then you have maybe, some scams where someone, quote unquote, pulled a big card, sold the big card, and then, runs off with someone's money, something like that. Mm-hmm. So that's my very first thought is, what are they going to do to use this to make money? Because that's generally what people do with this type of stuff, is figure out a way where they can make money through it.
Like a gateway to scamming is, I think, what sums up Dave's comment.
Mm-hmm. The scariest part is we're not going to be able to tell. Like in the instance of this Jake Paul one, again, sorry we don't have the video, to Phil's point, but you can tell. And some people couldn't, but if any of us would be able to tell, Phil, you're so creative at AI, you have to believe this too, that we're talking months, right?
Months.
You won't be able to tell.
Not it's months. I've just from a year ago to just my prompts using the same. I mean, I use AI Flow from Google. That's one tool I use. That every month gets more refined. I know what program they use to make that Jake Paul. If you get good on the prompts and you are on a mission to get it done, whoever made that Jake Paul Cup video, if they just spent an extra day, maybe two, they could have made that almost perfect. Where a guy like me or Louis or Dave probably be able to catch it here and there. I think Dave's point was the biggest. I don't care about the advertising, Jake, unless it's like Ali Larder advertising something. I'm not paying attention. But Dave's point was really good. Someone can say, yo, you don't believe me? I hit this card last night. Look, I'm at my buddy's house. And he's showing you just, e-transfer me $500. I'm going to get it. Mm-hmm. A lot of those little unique situations. I mean, that's in a different lifetime. I mean, that's what they're going to do. So education. I know you said we won't ever be able to tell. I think there will be ways we will be able to tell.
I think there will be AI.
There'll be checks and balances, right?
Yeah,
they win, we win. We win, they win. I mean, it's a constant thing. Here's the thing, though. It's in every movie we watch, all the disaster movies, right? If we ever found, renewable energy, right? Oh, the military guy's like, well, we need this for military applications. And then there's the free-loving hippie who's like, no, renewable energy for everybody. We can all good things can be used for bad and evil, or good things can be used for good and evil. I love AI for media, and it's a tool to
it's a creative enhancer is what
it's a creative enhancer, and it's a tool to put a vision for a guy like me who doesn't know Adobe Premiere Pro as good as DaVinci Resolve. I can use AI and close that gap easy, which is great. I don't have to pay $800 to a contractor to make the sky blue in a video I want. I can just do it quickly.
Yeah.
But it's the people. There's another Phil in a part of the world that will use it for not good, right? They will use it to use Wayne Gretzky to sell Reloaded. And
have you guys seen the scam where people are buying a card on eBay, getting the card at home, taking a photo of it, and then with AI adding like a scratch or a crease to it, and then submitting a claim to get refunded?
Oof. So a lot of new industries are coming, right? A lot of new careers are going to be. Everyone wants like Python programmers 5 years ago. Well, maybe in 5 years they're going to be looking for AI program analysts to make sure photos are real or not real, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, like on the eBay thing, it makes you think of the authenticity guarantee and the likelihood that, as much as we complain about it, that probably will be expanded rather than go away if it comes to the point where you can manipulate the condition of any card you receive, that the only way to ensure for the seller that they're not being scammed is to have the card go through authenticity guarantee, be sealed by that annoying, so that when it gets to the that at least eBay is vouching that the card is authentic and in the condition it was represented.
Mhm.
And if you're making deals with people through Instagram or Facebook or other platforms, you need to make sure you are verifying the seller. Make sure you cover yourself, because you send someone $200 and then the card doesn't come and they disappear, then you're out $200 or whatever it is. So, take your time. If you ever feel like someone's rushing you through a deal, that generally screams like scam. So if the seller is patient, with you in verifying and all that stuff, or wants you okay with you going out and getting vouchers for them or whatever, then generally speaking, you're looking at a situation that's better than if someone's just trying to rush you through it. Or a deal that's too good to be true usually is too good to be true. So you just got to protect yourself and be careful and ask people and do that to protect yourself.
Well, let's go back to simply just, I don't even remember who it was. When you go watch the video, you'll find out. We'll link to it. But I'd kind of low life to me. I wouldn't buy anything if these guys had a shop or if they were breakers or anything trying to pull something like this off. I think it's pretty damn tacky, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't want to. I get your point, and I would not choose to do this either, Louis. Maybe to their defense, they're trying to probably just stand out and be creative, and sometimes you have hits and misses, and so maybe the most gracious way to look at it is that it's a little bit of a misguided marketing approach, and then you can definitely have a hard. I don't know enough of their background to know that, but it's never a good idea to be deceptive when you're overtly trying to sell something, in my opinion.
But if they were trying to get attention, they got it. So maybe they were
talking about it.
Yeah, maybe
right?
they're like, well, we just one and done. It worked,
Yeah, well, one and done. Yeah, you got my attention, but I sure as hell know who I'm not buying anything from.
And I think the key takeaways for me today this is all stuff that we have to keep our eye open for. The AI influence and impact and how it affects our everyday experience and our hobby experience too. And then just the standard kind of reminder that this issue is going to massively accelerate. And so, again, I hate to be preachy, but I'm going to be. If you're still one of these people that is the old man on the porch saying this AI is stupid and I'm never going to participate in it, I don't know how you're going to live in this world.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't. So it's like, if you haven't embraced it or try to learn about it at least and understand it, it'd be a good time to.
If you have anxiety over it, the more you look into it, it's break it down, right? What's an LLM? Just break it down into little pieces. It's easier to digest that way.
Okay. Enough there. New product release is brought to you by Gongshow partner Total Sports and their breaking outfit GP Sports Cards. Head to Total Sports in Etobicoke to sell your cards to Grant. I might have to do that if I win a big auction this week. Buy singles or check out the latest hobby releases. If you're anywhere in Canada, he can ship you the latest releases to you. And if you love breaks, then, well, Grant is your guy. He's been breaking since he was in middle school and before he wore big boy underpants.
It's like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, pretty much. He's one of the most popular, if not the most popular breaker, because he's very thoughtful about curating the best break combinations of products. Dave saw the same story that I did today. Grant got his little fingers on a master case of SP Legends Signature Edition.
Oh, the little. Oh! Okay.
That's coming to his break soon. That's the type of stuff you get with Grant, right? And beyond that, he's, I think, very fair in his pricing. He's consistent, which is important, and he takes really good care of his clients. Your next opportunity to break with Grant is this Wednesday. So who knows? There might be SP Legends and Gongshow Reloaded this Wednesday too. You'll want to look for your spots at gpsportcards.com. And if you watch the breaks live on GP Sports YouTube channel, now you can just watch too. Louis, you had a nice father-son bonding moment Friday night watching Grant's breaks, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Louis' kid Gavin's getting into the hobby. It's fun.
Oh, nice.
Makes me jealous.
Is he he's a Wild fan?
No.
What's his team?
Blackhawks.
No, Madhouse boy.
Patty King guy.
Patty Kane.
No. Well, speaking of that, about a week and a half ago, we had the release of the Blackhawks Centennial Hobby Tins. These are always very popular with collectors. I think Upper Deck did a really nice job with this one. And Gavin, we just mentioned, he's opened a couple. And yeah, great product. You get 2 autos. The cards look great. Parallels are really nice. And if you're in Canada, you can still pick up a tin at Grant's shop, totalsportcards.com, for $199 CAD. Which I think is a really good deal, actually. And for me, my favorite thing to do, maybe on the show, is to look at the top 5 very early, ridiculous, insanely early sales of products. And we're going to do that today. It's the top 5 high-selling cards, along with each's respective top sale, in order to not be repetitive. And, of course, remember, any and all of these sales that have gone down on eBay have been verified as paid for in Terrabeak. So let's look at the top 5 early sales from the Blackhawks Centennial. Number 5 is the Dominic Hasek Centennial Choice Auto Inscribed out of 35, sold for $600 via eBay. Best offer on January 28th. I wish he could have come up with a little bit better inscription, but I love these inscribed cards. Love them.
He could have, all things considering, he could have been a lot more rude the way he's been lately. Go Hawks is good. Go Hawks is good for him.
So you think that was
yeah, it's good.
The best option
Yes.
that we have. These cards go for a lot out of a 199 CAD is 150 US. So that's like 4 times the tin price for that card. That's not bad. Number 4 is a quad signature of Teuvo Teravainen, Brandon Saad, Brian Bickle, and Andrew Shaw. There's a much better checklist too. So I mean, or cards in this fashion. So
Brian Bickle.
Are those stickers or is those on card?
No,
I
those
believe
are
anything more than 2 now Upper Deck does stickers.
Oh, they're stickers, eh?
Yeah. Well, this one sold for $652 US by eBay fixed price on January 23rd. I think these are all out of 5.
Think it was Bickle that put it over the 6?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
That's I'm scratching.
Trying to like Teravainen, right on. Yeah, okay. They're all good players, but I'm seeing what brought it to the 6 hundo, you know?
So somebody else bought a Hasek Centennial Choice Auto, but not the inscribed version, and paid more for it. Paid $702 via eBay best offer on January 28th.
It's a nicer auto, I think.
It's cleaner.
No? Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Number
the other
2
one-
is a Connor Bedard Red Hot Autos, sold for $900.
There,
US
that's his
dollars.
auto. That's the Connor Bedard autograph right there.
Which one?
Just stop it. That's it. That's it. Yeah, it's good. I like it. He's got a good autograph.
Okay, good. Well, this sold for $900 by eBay fixed price on January 26th. And then the number 1 is another Bedard auto. It's the Centennial Choice. Okay, go back and forth to the autos.
You're such a jerk.
Not the same auto. Never the same twice.
I didn't say this is his auto. I said the other one.
Okay.
This one's his auto.
No, not this one. It's the other one.
No, it's this one.
Who's on first? Is that what we're playing right here? Okay, so his Centennial Choice Auto sold for $1,086 US dollars via eBay best offer on January 23rd. Given like
Wow.
what, a week? That's pretty big sales. Any of you guys besides Louis Kidd? Any of you guys open a Blackhawks tin? Dave, did you do that?
I have not. No.
I was close. I was at the counter yesterday. I was like, nah, I'm good. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah,
You get 2 autos, which is nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
And a patch or something.
Other than the fact that we're friends and we like him, Dave is here for a purpose today because he is our degenerate.
Yeah, look at my T-shirt.
Nice T-shirt.
Oh, yeah, wearing a Baba Louie t-shirt. He's our degenerate wax opener. Recently opened a box of 2526 O-Pee-Chee paper because he can't stop, won't stop.
Yep.
And the video is live on the Gongshow YouTube channel, so you should check it out there if you haven't seen it already. But Dave is here to tell you all about his experience opening O-Pee-Chee paper and review the product. So, hi, Dave. What did you think?
O-Pee-Chee's awesome. O-Pee-Chee
Yeah.
paper hockey is awesome. I have talked to a lot of collectors. You know, generally speaking, the lower end products, if you have someone who is kind of a higher end collector, they generally shy away from the lower end products. Not this product. I feel like it's loved by all shapes and sizes and wallet sizes. I mean, it really is one of those products that I feel like is for everybody. and they enjoy, it's a great rip. You get 3 numbered cards in every single box. So you feel like you're hitting something. You're spending $70 American, $100 Canadian. So no matter what, it's just, anyways. Yeah.
I think the price has gone up already. So on Dave and Adams, it's already at 75.
Oh, really?
US.
Okay.
And well, Louis was telling me this morning, because yesterday when we talked, he said that his kid was on his way to girlfriend's house and was going to pick up some O-Pee-Chee to open, and you said they were out of stock.
Really? I just think it's one of those rips where you have fun with no matter what. I mean, you're not gonna, again, like any product, you're not looking at making money. You're not going to make money with this. You're not going to, there's not like a really high ceiling with this product either. Like you're not going to hit that $5,000 card. They just don't exist in this product, but you're not going to also lose your shorts, and it's just fun. The cards look amazing. The retro design this year, I mean, they knocked that out of the park. The retro cards look so awesome. I haven't heard anyone say any negative about the retro cards. So those are really nice. The black border, I feel like, are kind of a staple of the product now. Those are out of 100. Those look really great. They have the 4 Nations cards this year, which are new. So you got 40 players on that checklist.
I've heard a lot of positive feedback on that. Like people really, and someone, it might be a mailbag. Hopefully I'm not, was asking me if that, hoping that they'll be in platinum as well.
Oh, the 4 Nations. Interesting. Yeah. That would be interesting.
Would you guys be interested in that? Like a seismic gold 4 Nations of one of your favorite players?
Big time.
That'd be cool.
Big home run. O-Pee-Chee paper. Yeah.
It's cool to see those players in their home country jerseys too. So, I mean, you see, a certain player, I hit a Jesper Bratt, and, usually you see him in his Devils uni, so it's kind of cool to see him in his yellow Sweden uniform.
That's not how you say his name. Josh, teach him.
Jesper Bratt.
Jesper Bratt.
Jesper Bratt.
That's how you say it.
So it's just, it's a cool concept to bring that into the set. They added some new, they took away those manufactured patch cards. So I think I've heard mixed reviews about that. Really? I wasn't a fan of those at all. So I think what they've added 2 new inserts, I believe. The what is it called? Wax on. The wax on, and then the other one, which is the frozen digits. So those are both kind of new chases. It'll be interesting to see how those do on the secondary market. I hit a very nice wax on card, and
Surprise!
It I've seen 2 sales, and they're much lower than I thought they would go for. So you want to take a guess what the 2 sales have been on the Demidov wax on?
$200.
100 and 105.
Yeah.
So
I have one complaint about O-Pee-Chee.
yes.
And to me, my favorite part about O-Pee-Chee paper is Easter eggs. It's like as long was always the Easter egg set, and Upper Deck, as of last year, I think, kind of has really shied away from doing it and just putting everything on the checklist. I love when a set comes out and then there's a surprise card that you didn't know about. And I think that that's kind of part of what has always made O-Pee-Chee endearing to me. And so I really wish that they would go back to they don't have to do like Easter eggs galore, but in certain products like this one, to add those. So some of my favorite cards, like Phil and I collect the 2014 3D Easter eggs. Awesome cards. Phil, you like the decal edge ones, and then
Love them, yeah.
There's the black and white ones with the
glossies
facsimile
too,
art,
as
the
well.
glossies. Yeah, and
Lots.
those
And I'm sure-
actually go for big money.
I'm sure there's some we don't even know. Like every year, I'm surprised with an Easter egg from O-Pee-Chee paper. Who do we got to take out to dinner and grease the wheels here to get some Easter eggs?
I don't think they're doing it. Well, Glow P-Chee, my favorite card of all time, is an O-Pee-Chee Easter egg.
The project, there's a project manager, right? A project lead for O-Pee-Chee paper. Is it Billy? It's not Billy.
I don't think so.
No, so we got to find out and take him out to dinner.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
supersize your
Welcome up a
fries
little
for you.
Anything
Yeah,
else to say?
The
I
opposite.
enjoyed. I've opened 2 boxes. So I opened a box for the channel, and then I opened a box, just another box. I hit a really cool black border card out of 100. That was a checklist card, so that was exciting.
That always happens to me.
It's like, oh, I hit a number card. It's a checklist. Okay.
It's like hitting a high gloss and it's a checklist. You're like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
So that's kind of funny. I did hit a printing plate in my other box, so that was kind of cool. But it was the other Elias Pettersson.
It's not that. Yeah, you can think it's cool. I think it's a waste of a base card, but
Phil, have you opened up any O-Pee-Chee yet? Are you planning to?
I'm pretty strict on my no box buying right now.
Well, you just bought 2 tins of Series 2, didn't you?
Nah, they were cheap though. That doesn't count.
Okay.
They're what? Celebrini's rookie year, so they're not that
They're
cheap.
probably more expensive than O-Pee-Chee was.
Is it Gongshow mailbag time? I thought we were doing mailbag.
All right.
We'll get there.
Mailbag, Phil.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can
Gongshow
chime in.
mailbag. All right, everybody take a back seat here. Okay, first question. Okay, Mama 2021. 2 questions. Surprise, surprise. Instagram. Whatever. Would you rather open 1,000 boxes of 2012-13 score or a hobby box of 2012-13 series of your choice? I will go first. 1,000 boxes of score for sure. Hot rookies, the franchise insert. Those are the only 2 I know. Great inserts and guilty pleasure announcement. 2013-14 score cards are awesome. They're not expensive, but they look fantastic to me. Check them out. They're really sharp. Every Crosby card in 2013-14, not a 12-13, is awesome. Big fan. Louis, what do you think? What would you do?
More the merrier. Give me the 1,000.
Right on. Josh?
I would pick the 1,000 too, but how many minutes in would we regret it? Like,
Pretty quick.
yeah.
I'm thinking pro set at the chateau with
Or the Fleer Ultra that nobody wanted to open after.
yeah,
when
we
Phil
were
brought it.
all excited, and then a couple of boxes in, we were like, "This is terrible."
You guys didn't even finish your first box. I brought a case of that
That's
crap.
what
You guys
I'm
wouldn't even
saying.
finish the
I
box.
would go with 1 box because
right.
after like 2 boxes in of score, I'd just be like, "All right, I'm done."
Who let this guy in here? Here, let's mute him.
Yeah, I know. That's Victoria doesn't know what we're talking about. Okay, next question. What are your thoughts on Upper Deck making a $20 to $50 1 card box? I'd be very down.
Sure.
Victoria, what do you think? Do you think that'd be a good idea?
I think it's a great way to get more people into the hobby at a lower price point. So yeah, I'm down.
Good answer. Boys? Similar?
Sure.
Yeah,
It's
good.
like
Okay,
a
next
cheaper
question.
clear cut.
I'll play.
I said next question. Tori, Minnesota sports card junkie. If you could combine Dave's luck with Louis' creativity, Phil's passion, and Josh's handsomeness into one hobby superhero, what would the character name be and what the hell would it collect? Easy peasy, Tori. The Ascendant Collector. And he would collect hockey. Yeah.
It would be the Chuck Norris collector, and the hobby would give us cards.
Brutal. Louis, what do you think?
He would be Prism Ace, and he would collect team color
I like that.
prisms.
Victoria, what do you think?
Just what about my femininity? Like sprinkle that in,
Yeah,
you know?
some of Victoria in there.
Yeah, the soft
All of
skills.
these, all of the mailbags are like, great job, boys. And I was like, okay, I've only been here for like
Well, you're new.
Listen, come on. You're asking a lot. Give it a year at least. Come on.
You can skip Josh.
Fine.
It's all about him, and he didn't answer the question anyways.
I do have an answer. And Tori deserves my answer because
Not to the question.
he wants it.
Nope.
Tori, I would like to first commend you for acknowledging my hands.
Louis muted him.
And Louis muted him.
Tori, they just can't handle that I'm ridiculously good looking. That's fine. I understand. It's a burden. It's tough. It's tough to be in my presence. You feel inadequate.
Hey, Mad Dog Nav 78, Phil.
What's more dangerous to your wallet? Hyper nostalgia. David, what do you think? Okay, Victoria?
hype. So bad to buy when it's hype.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for nostalgia. If it's from the 80s or 90s, I'll buy it.
Yeah,
I'll buy two of them.
You.
Yeah, Louis, Josh, you too.
I'll say nostalgia, but I want to go back to Tori's question.
No, you be quiet. Louis, mute him, please. Okay, Instagram. Next question. A cure for the trips. For the itch rips. A cure for the itch rips. Okay. I'm a huge fan of the Four Nations cards. They put in O-Pee-Chee paper this year. Me too, brother. I think seeing players in their country jerseys opens up their markets a little bit. Do you think we will see those carry over into platinum, or is that set too small to include them? Josh, what do you think?
I think if they could make the decision after they saw the reaction, that they would for sure. Hopefully they decided to do it already, and crossing my fingers.
Josh speaks for all of us. Next question. Discord. Ed Lister. Hey, Ed, how's it going, buddy? As someone that only collects young guns, hot take. I don't like patches or autos, says Ed. I find it hard to find the cards I'm looking for after the initial boom when they drop. Any suggestions? I don't want to have to buy the ones I want in lots, and I don't want them to be graded. Ooh, baby, I only like it raw. Louis, what do you think?
Well, am I looking into the question wrong, or why is it hard to find the card after they drop? Isn't there just a plethora of them to go after?
I think sometimes people lump them together in lots instead of selling them one at a time, is what he's saying. So, I mean, I would suggest go to Comp C because you can pick them up super cheap on Comp C individually.
Good answer.
Phil's done that a time or a few, right? Right, Phil?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know, Josh. Next question.
Right?
Instagram. Islanders collector. Sorry if this is unbelievably stupid. Brother, this is the show. This is where
You're
you
in the
ask.
right place, buddy.
Yeah, right place. But we always hear about Grant buying. Grant's always buying. Does he sell? Or do I have to ninja zoom on the top right of some picture to guess what I'm looking at and then message him about it? Well, that does work too. What are all these cards? Where are all these cards? Okay, I'll go first. He sells a lot, man. It's not as sexy to broadcast that, right? So I think from a marketing point of view, it's not the best tactic. It'd look a little self-serving if you're devouring fat stacks from your customers and showing other customers, look what I'm going to do to you. You know, like it. I think there's a bit of strategery in there. He sells a lot. I can guarantee you that. Josh,
doesn't he go through, like, from what I've always understood, I think, and I'm just guessing, I haven't asked him this directly, but there's two main channels that he sells. I think he does, like, he spends months buying for the expo. I think he goes through a ridiculous number of singles at the expo, and then probably his buybacks, I would assume.
Yeah. Yeah. He has buybacks on every single break that he has. So he's going through a lot of those there. And then if you ever look at his setup at the expo, man, he's got table after table. He's got the biggest collection there that he's selling.
I've bought one card my entire life off of Grant's table. Every other card is just I knew he had it.
I buy one like every 2 minutes from him. So I'm picking up the slack for you.
Okay. So yeah, I bought one off the table, and then I bought one in the shop last year or 6 months ago, whenever it was.
That's the first booth I had. Right when I walk in, I walk right to Grant, and I pick up like 5 cards immediately. So.
Then you borrow money from us.
That's correct. That's right. I still owe Sam $100. I'll get it to you, Sam.
Anything to add?
No.
Okay, next question. Okay, mama. Third question. Here's a suggestion for a segment. Connor Bedard, hidden gems.
Sure.
Okay, next. Will you boys be buying any Blackhawks Centennial? No. I want to, maybe in the future, but I'm buying singles lately after my Fleer Retro adventures. Retail not included in this conversation.
You know what'd be fun is when they're all out, buy 110 of each team. And
you know what'd be fun is if you stop ratting me out for buying retail. Who buys retail?
Phil, some of us are hobby and some of us are retail. It's okay if you're a retail guy.
Yeah,
we want to mix on.
I'm a gas snowblower guy, and
everyone fits into a hobby somewhere. Phil, we just you just
Blaster Phil. That's your new name.
Embarrassed.
Master Blaster Phil.
My new name, Blaster Phil.
Oh God! All right, what are you jabronis? Okay, next question. Kings Breaks. Bought 3 2004 Series 2 E-Pack after you said it, Josh. Thanks again. Aha.
Great.
Now how the heck do I get
That's all
these
I
cards
need.
out of E-Pack? Maybe Phil can help. Thanks again. Yeah, so Josh got you in hot water and Phil will pull you out of it. No problem.
The whole hobby is still mad at me for apparently I let the cat out of the bag on the secret nobody knew.
Mm-hmm.
So log in to E-Pack and transfer them to ComC. It's a little arrow and it goes right. The little arrow goes right. Just try and error, man.
Google it.
Yeah, Google. Wow. Yeah, but transfer it to ComC. It's easier to manage. It's easier to ship. It'll take a lot longer. No, it'll take the same because they manage the E-Pack stuff anyways. Just get it on ComC, and that's you can play with it from there.
Yeah, you got lots of options. You can send cards in from grading there. You can ship them to your house or sell them straight from the platform.
Just get it off E-Pack. Get it off E-Pack, and get it on ComC. Okay, next. My latex salesman. Okay. Hey, fellas, congrats on the upcoming Reloaded release. Thank you. Was wondering if for Reloaded, you guys specifically source raw cards only, or do you pick up graded cards as well and send them to Phil's slab cracking service before they go into a Gongshow holder? Thank you, my latex salesman, for that vote of confidence into my business. Thank you. And I will let Josh answer the rest of the question.
No, we've had graded cards in Reloaded, but a lot of the cards are bought from collections and are patch cards, and I don't know, they're just not, we're just kind of presenting the cards as is. I suppose you could say like a strategy that might even be smart for us, but we're honestly not that smart, would be to buy raw cards, grade them in order to increase the value to make more money on margins, but we just want to get good cards in the hands of collectors, and so that's what we do.
We're almost sold out already, so just letting everybody know. Gongshow Reloaded, once every 2 months. Let's go. Okay. Next question. Bend Mitchell. Any President's Choice fans? I will answer. I do love the decadent chocolate chip President's Choice cookies from Loblaws are awesome. The cards I can't get behind because I will forever think of groceries from President's Choice. And I only think like 1 out of 500 of the cards speaks to me, and that's not enough to introduce into my collection. I completely understand other people's love for it. I will say this though, as soon as all those non-licensed companies, there is something with you folks. I don't know if you like it, Mitchell, or not, but don't be mad at me for not, okay? Because 9 out of 10 people that love President's Choice get a little uppity in the face why other people don't like it. You're not helping the cause. Like, I'm not saying you're like that, but that's not helping everybody's cases. So I like licensed cards. That's just a preference. It's not objective.
You know what's weird about that is, like you, I couldn't do a non-licensed hockey card, but I have a boatload of Panini Prism pocket cards that aren't licensed.
Oh.
It doesn't make any sense, but
you're allowed to not make sense, Louis. That's the beautiful thing of our hobby, right, Josh? We're allowed to be
subjectively irrational.
Baby, there it is. Yeah. Anyone else think anything?
Well, I just want to add one thing. I wish that, and I don't know this to be fact, but what I've heard is that Brian Price has a massive amount of memorabilia,
which is great. Cool.
And it is great for him. I wish Upper Deck he could do a deal where they would buy it, because I am a licensing snob. That might not be as important to others as it is to me. The other thing I found, and this is a design critique that is purely subjective, in eye of the beholder, I find their designs to be really amateurish, and I'm not. And I wish that he would hire like a more talented design team.
Or if they are a professional design team, maybe hire a different professional design team.
Yeah, but again, I understand that is a very subjective statement.
Yeah, it's not in most people aren't fans of President's Choice, but it definitely has a place in the hobby because it's
very loyal following.
For cheap, you can get game used mem for cheap.
Yeah. And so I actually want to ask really Victoria this: as you're new, does licensing matter to you? Like, so to have Matthew Nyes have the Maple Leafs logo on his jersey instead of like a airbrushed white spot?
Yeah, this is like what me and my friends have talked about in they collect football and stuff, and like to me it just looks like so silly. Like it looks like we have like practice pennies on, and
Yeah.
like, and you're just like, okay, that's the guy from like Sunday night beer league. Like it just looks silly goose.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just prefer the logo.
Bush League may be the term. All right, next question. Kevin B. Smith. What's up, brother? Hey, boys. I'm a fan of the blue team. And tonight I'm watching the Leafs at Canucks. For the Canucks, Jonathan Lekermacki scored, and I stood up and cheered because I PC him. Wait, what? I am a blue team fan. Oh, that's
Lekermacki, he plays on the Canucks.
Yeah, thank you, David.
You're
I'm
welcome.
confused because I thought, yes, okay.
Shocking.
Just keep reading.
Because I'm rooting for the Leafs, but I am cheering on my PC. Have you ever done that? No. Cheers and thank you for all the hobby love. Well, Kevin, I love you. I'm sorry. You broke my brain there a little bit. I have not done that. Okay, so hold on.
You don't have a player you like that's not on the Sens.
So if Pittsburgh's playing Ottawa and Sidney Crosby scores a goal, are you allowed to be happy?
No, I'm not happy. You're not allowed. No,
Oh.
I'm upset. I'm angry. I'm booing Crosby. I'm booing him. Yeah, that's just me though. So Kevin, that's cool. That's you do your thing. So yeah, I did answer. I said, yeah, that's kind of gross, and yeah, that thought does pop into my head. Oh, I answered it incorrectly though.
Yeah.
Victoria, would you like to answer this correctly?
I think there's nothing wrong with it, because if you're obviously collecting somebody that means something to you, you think that the cards are valuable. So if your player is doing well, then the value of your collection goes up. So
What do they call that in the Civil War? A turncoat? Is that what they called them?
I
Turncoat?
don't know.
I believe so. No, I was asking the Americans. Josh,
Sure.
what do you think?
I don't have an
Oh,
opinion.
you don't care. Sorry, Louis. I meant to say Louis, not you, Josh.
Well, this just reminded me back when I cared about football and played fantasy football, and like one of my players would score against the Vikings, and it'd be like, yeah, and then I'm like, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, next question. Max Collectibles Cards Plus. Boys, always look forward to all your podcasts and Friday nights with Phil and California Dave rips. Do you plan to expand? Do you plan to expand your podcast with more content? Keep up the great content. Great addition is to have Victoria. Thanks, guys and girls. Oh, there you go. Okay, Josh, go ahead.
Great. Very timely. It's a topic we've been talking about a lot around here. And I think in general, my preference and my belief is we want to focus on better content, not necessarily more. I'm particularly consumed by that. Like, we love content around here. It's our passion, hopefully, in some ways that shows. And we're constantly pushing ourselves and each other to just make it better. From better sounding, better looking, better topics, better conversation, better, more creative videos, funny videos, better ideas. And it's not as much a quantity goal for me as more as quality. But you guys can add your opinions.
Louis, anything to add?
No more content. Make it better.
I think there's a fine line. I like volume, but I agree more with Josh's mindset. I think quality over quantity is a better net positive for us. I do sometimes get nighttime thoughts or shower thoughts or on the toilet thoughts that maybe we should be doing, 2 videos a day, no matter how silly they are, edit them less. But I don't think that's a good idea. I just don't. And I always come back to siding on what Josh said pretty firmly. Okay. And we don't know if we're right or wrong. We don't know. Okay, next question. Second last question. Rick Mulligan, what's up, brother? Thoughts on selling on ComC? I hate it. I have logged issues and no one ever replies to my email. I'll go first. Yeah, Rick, I'm with you. It's a beyond exhausting platform, but guess whose fault it is? It's yours and it's mine. It's all of ours. And it gets to a point where you just have to see it for what it is. Business has never been better for them. So why did they do layoffs? I don't understand. Wouldn't you increase the labor? But from an ownership standpoint, or even, they're privately owned, I guess. So anyone on the board, why would we spend more money if business has never been better and people keep using it? You know what I mean? Like, why would they want to make it better if we keep spending our money on it? It's very frustrating. Like I made a video. I'm missing 3 cards in it. I've already emailed them. No response. I mean, it's the weekend. I'll give them that. But I'm missing, one of them's a 1 of 1. I'm missing a 1 of 1 Brady Tkachuk card in my ComC. I'm, who knows what's going to happen. Yep. Josh, what do you think?
I've never tried selling on ComC. And I honestly don't. I wish maybe you can tell me, Phil, or Dave, or any of the other guys. What are the benefits? Like, are there specific advantages to selling on ComC?
I don't sell. I just buy. Dave maybe can answer.
I sell a little bit on ComC. So I did one order once where I gave them like 350 cards because I was just sick of listing cards. And so I just sent a big bulk thing in. Listing them is easier, but I feel like everyone who's on ComC, you're going to sell your cards for much less. And then ComC nickels and dime you every possible way that they can. I mean, they don't take much, but they take it quite often. I mean, if you have a card listed and it's been on there for more than 3 months and you have it listed for more than 75 cents, they charge you a penny a month to have that card still listed on their site. So really? If you have 1,000 cards, that starts adding up after a while.
Mm-hmm.
That's like $7.
If you want to add money to, this is the one I don't get. If you say your account, you need to add some money to buy a card. So I go in there to add $100 to my account.
The fees.
They charge me tax on my own money. So instead of them charging me $100 to put $100 in my account, it's like $108.
Well, okay.
But I only get $100 in my account.
Here's where they get you on that, though, and you honestly have no choice but to pay it. And I assume most people know this, but when you're on eBay and there's a buy now card, like a fixed price card, and it has the ComC logo, it's 30% less on ComC. So if it's $130 on eBay, it's $100 on ComC. So of course you're going to pay like the stupid $6 tax because the only way you can buy it on ComC is by funding your store credit. And
you can't give offers off of eBay on a card that's through ComC. So you have to go to your ComC account to figure out. So not only is it listed cheaper, but it's also you can do offers on it as well. So I wish they would file Chapter 9. eBay would. No one's going to let them go under. You're always going to be able to log in. I know a big worry is like, I better get my cards. I'm not going to be able to log in one day, like mark my cards or whatever during COVID. That's not going to happen. It's not. eBay will buy them. PSA will buy them. So I wish they would just get a little crappier, if that's even possible, and then someone can swoop in and run the business properly. They also, if you have money in your account, like you sold a bunch of cards and you made like $500, if you want the cash, they charge you to give you your cash. Not only did they take their fees for when you sold the cards, but now you're like, okay, so what's left over after my fees is $500. I would like my $500, please. And they're like, here's $400. Yeah. We're going to keep $100 because we mailed you money.
Well, I got the same issue with your taxes too. I got 100 and what is it? I don't even remember. It's 140 some bucks shipping charge for the cards that I have sitting there. So I want to put money in there. Well, I got to put more money in there because I got to pay tax on it.
Yep.
Yes.
Exactly.
I'm a little bitter because in October, the beginning of October, if I haven't said it before, just letting you know context, I ordered my ComC to Dave's house in California in 2025, beginning of October. It got to his house last Monday. I paid $110 American extra to get it to Dave's house within 60 days. Yeah. And I emailed about getting my money back. No, not a chance. So
something's wrong with that though.
Like,
that's not right.
That's 110 American dollars that you took from me for services that were not rendered.
What takes that long to ship? You could order ComC from China. I could canoe that.
I don't even care
across faster.
I do care about that, Louis. It's just like, as a business owner, you did not notify me that it's going to take longer. You did not notify me that don't Don't
you
even
paid for
give me my money
expedited
back.
shipping,
Right.
and so you should have
I
got.
didn't get it.
You didn't get the service you paid for.
A
and that's
lot of
not
things
right.
that could have been done. It's
And
just
then I sent it from California to Ottawa. It
Monday
took
to Friday.
like 4 days, and
Yep.
it cost half that price. to
Dave
ship.
sent it on Monday, and it got to my house Friday from California to Ottawa. Yeah, crazy. Okay, last question. Keggers Cards. Who are some NHL legends besides Gretzky that hockey card collectors should try to add at least one card to their PC? I said Bobby Orr and Gordie Howe immediately come to mind.
Yeah, so many to name.
Take your pick.
It's I don't know, the top 50 players of the NHL history.
Mario, Patrick.
Yeah,
Roy.
Lemieux. That'd be a shame not to have that. Patrick Roy, you need a goalie in there. Victoria, who comes to your mind? Like hockey players right off the bat. Who are the best?
Like without sounding like super cliche, I would choose like Sidney Crosby, Alexander Ovechkin. Like I know these guys are like modern, but to me they're a legend because I didn't
they're
grow up
firmly legend
watching.
status.
Well, your answer is
Yeah.
more accurate than our answer. I mean, that's what I would say.
Just because like I wasn't around for like Bobby or Gordie Howe, so like I only know about their lore through my dad, who would be like, "Oh my god, they're amazing to watch." But like for me, it's like Sidney Crosby, Ovechkin. Like
Well, that matters.
I-
Yeah.
a very strong affinity towards Matt Sundin, so like I would put him in my like PC.
Nice.
You know, so yeah.
Good answer. All right. I think that wraps it up.
Personal pickups. Victoria.
I didn't get a chance to send anybody photos, but I got an amazing package yesterday from Maritime Sports Cards all the way out in
Aw.
New Brunswick. So nice. Like he sent me so many amazing things and like I can just show them on camera. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. There's a Curtis Joseph out of 125. This is my very first game used card.
Ooh, nice.
So I was so happy to see that. And then obviously like my favorite man on this planet,
Aw.
aside from Paul, we're just gonna put that in there, disclaimer. A little Matt Sundin. I think this is his rookie card, right? This one?
Yeah.
But just-
That is
I'll
his
be
upper
happy to be second. That's fine.
Yeah.
You can be honest.
The longest, most insane line for autographs I've ever seen at the expo was Matt Sundin.
He was there one time.
It was bigger than Tyson. I thought.
Yeah, it was like
Sure felt like it.
it was eye opening for me being from the States, just to see how beloved he is there.
He is. He's such a classy guy. And then this one I just thought was really cool. I don't know where this is from or like when it
The pinnacle card, I think.
95, 96. Okay.
Something
I like it because it has texture, which I think is so cool. And that reminded me of all of the Pokemon cards that have texture on them. So I thought this was really cool because I've not seen something like this before.
You know Anthony, right?
Hockey.
Yeah, he'll pay you
Oh, I
$50,000
know.
for it.
Really? He
He
probably
likes his
already has
Patrick
this,
Roy.
like,
I would start at your ask at
probably has-
75.
he probably has like a million of these.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. He
So
wants
that's
them all.
and amongst other things, these are my
Nice.
three favorites. So thank you so much.
As long as we're in show and tell screen, do you have anything, Dave, that we can surprise you with that you just want to right by you? Oh yeah, you're demoing.
That's
Oh,
pretty cool.
cool.
That's pack pulled, eh? You didn't buy that?
Yeah, pack pulled. Oh wait, actually I do have one more. I have to show you.
Of course.
It's very cool. I did show it on Friday Nights with Phil, but I had to crack it because it was in a slab. But
Did you wreck the card like Phil just did?
I did not wreck the card,
I didn't even touch a card.
but it's very cool.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's really cool.
The bootleg Crosby. So
Are
Card
prices still
Bros.
going up on those?
yes they are.
No, they're not. Really? For an insert? Wow.
You got it for way cheaper than I did.
Yeah, and I was upset. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't believe I'm the highest comp. All I had to do was wait 3 hours.
Bobo
Josh, your
Lubai.
slide's up next, Josh. You get to go first here.
Okay. I got a 2023-24 Upper Deck Series 1. It's an E-Pack achievement of the 92-93 Star Rookies. Connie McDavie, Young Guns, Star Rookies exclusives out of 100. I'm just very happy to get a cool nostalgia card for a future Stanley Cup champion. Hopefully.
Oh, now that you're an exclusive McDavid owner,
I'm an entrepreneur, Phil. I'm an entrepreneur.
Right on. Okay.
McDavid to the no. These cards are I stole this. It was like less than $100.
Oh Jesus.
Wow.
Nice.
What?
So when I bought you, Troy, and when I bought, was it Louis? I don't know if it was before or it was Louis. I can't remember. Those Kaprizovs. So I bought you a raw Kaprizov exclusive, all three of them. So I bought 4 total. Cost me about $1,300 for gifts for you guys.
Jeez.
What?
Yeah,
and then I forgot about it.
Not
and
only
hurt your
did I give it
feelings.
to Josh, he didn't even know he had it for like 7 months. I'm so happy.
Can I say something about this card though? Because I really love these, but there's one thing that annoys the crap out of me about them.
Sure.
And so, and I understand it technically. So the centering on the card, because in the Star Rookies logo, the star part extends outside the border. But they all look super off center to me, and centering is like my number one pet peeve. And so I know it's technically not because of the point on the star, but it looks like the right border is way thicker than the left border.
Yeah.
And that trips me up on these all the time.
Did you win this in an auction or a buy it now?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah. I think an auction maybe. So, but very happy to have it. Okay, Louis, what do you got?
Hold on one second. I was messing around. This one, Philip. Oh, it's such a beaut.
Thank you, Louis, who remembers where it is.
Me. I got a, just because it's a Parkies, 23-24 Parkies champion Nico Hischier auto. Didn't
Great
have that. But then my banger, Phil, I put it in here, buddy.
Yeah.
Couldn't help it.
I think I might know what it is.
You know what it is. It's that because of that Madonna Mirror Gold. I had to get my boy 95 Pinnacle Select certified Mirror Gold Turkey Bucket, also known as Kirby Bucket.
Yeah.
Such a beaut, Clark.
Such a peculiar body shape.
Yeah.
Well, we won't talk about Redstone.
He's just got such a pouch on him. Like,
Oh, he's
Very
awesome.
like Alejandro Kirk
yeah.
vibes.
Yeah.
That's what it's giving.
Except a
I
little
love
taller.
baseball, so that's really nice.
Like
That's
a
awesome.
shoebox with twigs or something.
And then Phil, you had Bupkis?
Nothing.
Oh, one more question for you. Do you have fun?
I did have fun.
Oh, good.
I remembered this time.
Oh, good. If you like the episode, please leave a rating and review on Apple, Spotify, whatever podcast app you listen to us on. If you love the show, you want to support us, you want to welcome Victoria and include her as part of the Gongshow family. Maybe support us via Patreon for as little as $5 a month. Join our $999 support level tier. Link is in the show description, in our Instagram, TikTok profiles, on our website, hockeycardsgongshow.com, or on Patreon's website, patreon.com, and just search for Hockey Cards Gongshow. There is a link in the... follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. The Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast is a production of Dogbox Ventures, LLC. Have an awesome start to your week. Bubba Louie, take us out.
Bye.
It's the Gong Show, we're dropping the facts. Hockey cards on fire, no holding us back. Josh looking sharp, the face of the scene. Feeling pork chop pants, rocking it clean. Baba Louie in the booth, he's the man with the plan. The best producer in all the land. Gong Show Nation, let's hit the flow. It's the Hockey Cards Gong Show, let's go, let's go. Wanna say I'm in show.
Is it weird that I've developed emotional feelings for my cat?
Again?